What's good? What's good? What's good, my peoples? Yeah, Lean, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Blessings to you, Queen. Let's get all the way into. I told y'all, you don't believe me, huh? Y'all gonna start believing me in this business that of boxing that hey, listen, it's underappreciated, the game that I put y'all up in the sport of boxing. It's not gonna be appreciated till Blue is no longer here. It's a shame that y'all gonna wait for me not to be here to then turn around and be like, man, Blue was telling us the truth. I've been trying to tell y'all again, right? The truth on the sport of boxing. Y'all be mad at the messenger for me putting y'all up on game. I don't understand. And then what y'all be doing is listening to these dudes, which I have no issues with, but I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. People are putting it's clicks and likes on YouTube. Blue don't do nothing for clicks and likes. I told y'all that. I do this to give y'all this good old information. That's what I do it, to give y'all this good old information, and y'all not going to appreciate it till I'm not here. And that's a shame, because we do that to each other all the time. That's a shame. Appreciate you, kid. It's a shame. I told y'all Tank Davis fighting January 7th. I told y'all that months ago, but y'all tell me I be making up stories. Okay. I told you that, hey, where'd you put the keys, kid? Right next to the laptop. Oh, behind it? I got it. Yeah. I told y'all Tank was fighting January 7th, right? But nobody wanted to believe me. Y'all be mad at me for delivering y'all the message. That's amazing to me, right? Don't be mad at me for giving y'all the information. I'm just putting you up on game. I told y'all about Terence, Crawford, Errol, Spence. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. You want to hear fiction. You want to hear what you want to hear because you want to believe what you want to believe because you want what you want. But the fact remains is the facts are the facts. I'm sorry, people, but the facts are the facts. It just is what it is. And y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all pretend. See, this is what I learned. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. He the Great, DFW Motivation, Dallas Fort Worth, Laylo, Will Smith, Malik, Justin Hawkins, Mark Jacobs, Usain 007, Corey Lee Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother Corey Lee Boxing. What's good with you, Corey? Chen Smoke, Michael Ray II, Roll Tide for Life. On the mic, my brother Terence Bailey. Go subscribe to my brother on the mic, Terence Bailey. He said that Blue strikes again. Tell him how you like me now, Blue. I've been trying. All I try to do is put y'all. Appreciate the game. Damian Marshall, Cody Maxwell, T Bonafide, Terrence Barlavin, Storage Invader 70 Deuce, Fred Meir, Terry Smoot Jr., Irvin Woodward, Julius Thomas, Reggie Perkins, Jake R. Tripp, Tone 40, Poe Porter, Crane Enterprise, Malik, Johnny Hawkins, Cold Blood, Rottweilers. What's good, great brother? Sylvester Simon 2011, Lord T, Joe Mavs, Texas. What's going on? Pac-Man, B. Howard, a.k.a. Howie Casanova, Rappy Chase, what's going on, great brother? Paper Chase, what's going on? Malik, Just Incredible, Mike Mattingly, Heartless Production, Leto Polo 6 Deuce 6, Wade Higgins, Lamont Ulrich, Renaissance Dad, John Merriweather, Aaron Butler 6 Deuce 6 Deuce, Easy Louine, Anthony Pearl, Texas, what's going on? So I told you, KV, what's going on? I told you guys that Tank Davis fighting January 7th. How long ago did I tell you that? Nope. Y'all told me Blue making up stories. Blue lying. Ayo Dame, what's going on? When I told y'all that Abner Morris is on the table for Tank Davis. Oh, Blue making up stories. Blue lying. Man, what I got a lot of y'all for? It don't even make sense. Smarten up, people. Montana Brothers Painting, what's going on? Joker Trip, what's going on? JB, what's going on? Y'all be I deal in facts over feelings. Y'all deal in emotion. Stop dealing in emotion. Anthony Brown, what's going on? Robin Moose, what's going on? Keon Cobb, what's going on? Stop dealing in emotion. Deal with facts. I deal with facts over feelings. I told you Tank was fighting January 7th. I told you the situation with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence with the negotiations. You can believe what you want to believe. I'm just telling you what the real. Wayne F., what's going on? The business of the sport of boxing don't want these fights to happen. Period. Y'all got mad when I told you that, Malik, what's going on? That they was offering Tank abnormalities. Oh, see? Told you Blue was lying. Told you Blue was lying. Because Tank said, I'm not fighting abnormalities. The abnormalities said, I'm not fighting Tank. I never said they was fighting each other. I said that fight was offered to Tank Davis. Anthony Pearl, what's going on? And believe you me, it was offered to Tank Davis. The Desire 1978, what's going on? Sid UK, what's going on? Now, whether Tank want the fight, Leslie Wilson, what's going on? Kofi Smacker, what's going on? Just like I told you guys about Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. I'm not saying that Errol Spence wants to fight Keith Thurman. Devin Bell, what's going on? Like I told you, I didn't say Tank wants to fight Abner Morris. UCLA Carter, what's going on? But then King Kong, what's going on? UCLA Carter, he said, Coach Calvin said, don't listen to Blue Blood. Well, when I was on the show, you heard him say, I'm right. Right. I don't make up stories to y'all. Rose Maverick Sound, what's going on? Quincy Rivera, what's going on? The issue is that people don't want to, they want me to spoon feed them every single thing. Nobody wants to use their own brain. I have to think for you. You want me to give you the information and think for you and read between the lines for you and read it for you. You want me to chew your food and swallow it too. Quincy Rivera, Mr. DJ C92, Jamie Johnston, what's going on? Snack D, Skills from New Orleans, what's going on? That's what happens. So you don't take the time out to listen to what I said, right? You read a book by its cover. Let me ask you a question. Let me break this down to y'all, right? Because people say it's the presentation on how I present it, right? Okay, any business presents. Look at their presentation. Ken Griffin, what's going on? When you go to McDonald's, Terry Approval Right, peace bless, Queen. How you doing today? When you go to McDonald's, do it look like it's the same food, right? But they present it in a certain manner, right? When you go to a 5-star restaurant, before you devour the food, how they present it to you on the plate is not how it's going to end up. Paul Prince, Frankie, what's going on? Right? They present it nice and neat to you. So people mad because Mark Smith, what's going on? Because I present it to you in a certain kind of way. What you mad at me for? You go to McDonald's, right? McDonald's commercial, they show you these golden fries and the Big Mac and everybody eat McDonald's. Right? And they show you this and that and this and that. Or you eat it, when you get it, do it look like that? See, at least I tell you the truth, Johnny Hawkins, what's going on? Right? So, like yesterday, people got mad at me because I said, well, Tank shouldn't have said what he said about Truck. Well, or Blue, you should have never said nothing. And I should have never announced this. Well, he should have never did it. Don't be mad at the messenger. Be mad at the creator. Leon Sterling, what's going on? Don't be mad at me for addressing what was said when he said it. That's coward behavior because you don't want to address the person accountable. Period. Turn that light off. The other one. Yeah. That's coward behavior. Hold people accountable. See, so nobody said this, right? Now, let me show y'all an example. When, now watch this now. When Ryan Garcia tweeted and made the comments about Tank Davis, about them in the club, and I addressed that and defended Tank, I ain't seen nobody complaining and saying I shouldn't address what Ryan Garcia was saying. Andre McAllister, what's going on? Larry Lopez, what's going on? I didn't see one person say, hey, man, don't address what Ryan Garcia is saying. I I didn't see not one of y'all come there and say, don't defend Tank Davis. That's between them, what happened in the club. When I defended Tank, and I said that Ryan Garcia asked for whatever was going to happen because he's the one invaded Tank's space. Right? C. Dewberry, what's going on? Dead Shots 8-1, what's going on? I didn't see a single soul come there and talk about, man, with Ryan, you shouldn't have repeated what Ryan Garcia said and tweeted out. Why not? Why not? Why didn't you say something about that? Okay, when Floyd Mayweather said what he said about Tank, right? That's a brotherly situation, right? A father figure, big brother figure, right? To Gervonta Tank Davis. What did I say? Floyd Mayweather, when I addressed Floyd Mayweather and the comments and the things that Floyd Mayweather did, right? And said or act, King Lee Elliott, what's going on? Towards Gervonta Tank Davis, and I defend Gervonta Tank Davis. I didn't see one of you single Gervonta Tank Davis table bangers come in there and tell me, hey man, Blue, leave that alone. That's between Floyd and Tank. That's between Floyd and Tank. Nana Bang Bang, what's going on? Did you see one person come in talking about, no, that's between Floyd and Tank? Huh? You didn't, right? No, Tank don't want to fight Abner Mares. I said the business of the sport of boxing. They don't want to make this fight with Tank and Ryan Garcia because they don't. Leo said it. What's going on? Alex, what's going on? They don't. AP, what's going on? Nardo Williams, what's going on? They don't want to have to share the pie. Tank don't care about them sharing the pie. Tank want to fight the best. Ellis, aka Tags, what's going on? Tank want to fight the best that is to offer. He don't care about them having to share the pie. See, they don't want to split the pie up with the zone. Will Clark, what's going on? Jerry Mack, Double O, what's going on? Tina Wilson, blessings. She said, Blue is a fibber. Savage Mind, what's going on? Now watch this now. Don't time out nobody, don't block nobody. I'm going to show you just how much she don't stand on her square. She said Blue is a fibber. What did I fib about? Go ahead and tell me, Queen. Savage Mind, what's going on? Quentin Stewart, what's going on? Y'all be talking because you have a computer in front of you. And it's a shame that this is what the world has come to. And you should be ashamed of yourself. Miss Joette, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Dillevator X, what's going on? JB, what's going on? Ron G, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Boots can't get anyone to fight him. He's fought 3 rounds in 13 months. Why will he wait till 2024 for Bud and Errol Spence Jr. this summer and their possible rematch? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to have a rematch. I don't know anything about that. I know Boots have been waiting, but he got to wait. Ratchet says 9-1. AK Crown. Larry Lopez, what's going on? Drago 4, what's good? Giant TV, what's going on? Big Truck Trap Star, what's going on? It's just a part of the game, Ron G. You know how many fighters had to wait? Darnell Schaefer, what's going on? Lil Setter, what's going on? It's just a part of the game. Ian Levent, what's going on? It's unfortunate for Jerron Boots, and this is truly unfortunate, but this is the game, the sport of boxing that we support and love. I need y'all to smash the like button. There's no way we have 482 people, 167 likes. Elbow, what's going on? Get the likes up. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. Drop $1 in the super chat. Refresh the super chat. Spence, New York City, what's going on? Get the super chats. Likes all the way up. Smash the like button. God's gift salvation. What's going on? Okay, Michael Ray II, my brother. Tyler Parham, what's going on? Parham, what's going on? He said, why are you so worried? I'm not worried about what people say. I'm just addressing what people say on social media and what people have to say about me. I don't worry about what anybody says because I keep doing what I'm doing. But I'm not worried about what anybody says. You understand what I'm saying, Tyler? I'm just addressing the lies that people like to put on me, the jackets that people like to put on me. That's all. I'm not worried about what they say about anything. I'm just addressing the lies. Like, you see, she came in here, Blue is a fibber. A fib about what? She ain't got nothing to say. You see, these people are not fans of the sport of boxing, and they're actually destroying the sport of boxing. It's just like you get people that blindly defend anybody because they're a fan of that fighter. Peanut King, what's going on? Dry Water, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Peanut King said, why you always clickbait? What did I clickbait about? Watch this now. I'm going to make you look real silly. Inside the square circle, my brother King Judah, where you been at? Kwame Barton, what's going on? Kwame Barton, what's going on? Double R, Kizzy Hayes, Peace Bless Queen, how you doing today? Stephen Williams, what's going on? Jerry ABC 2000, what's going on? So anyway, as I told you guys, Gervonta Tank Davis, you can't have it both ways. When I tell you that Gervonta Tank Davis is fighting January 7th, and they're looking to make the fight happen, y'all will say, oh yeah, you was right. But then when I tell you these same sources give me the same information about other situations, then you tell me I'm wrong. Gary Moses, what's going on? Now, how could that be? Raider time, my brother, where you been at? Dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue, in chat. It's been a minute. Salute. Where you been at, great brother? Trizzy Moan, what's going on? Money, what's going on? Trizzy Money, what's going on? Willette Strong, Peace Bless Queen, how you doing today? J Rome, Mr. Schmuck, what's going on? Libra 9-6, what's good? Lloyd Price, what's going on? So you can't have it both ways. I need y'all to smash the like button. There's no way we should have, we have 200 people moonlighting. We have 200 people moonlighting. 200 people moonlighting. Okay? Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the lights all the way up. Young King Company, what's going on? Daniel, what's going on? Smash the like button and donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat for the people that can't. So, as I told you guys, the business of the sport of boxing has been preventing the Gervonta Tank Davis, Nostradamus, what's going on? 85 Boss Chevy OG was good. Has been preventing Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight. The reason it's been dragging out, because I told you guys, these budgets ain't there. Like I told you, Brian Fortune, Lester Duvall, what's going on? Deion L. Smith, what's going on? The budgets aren't there, right? And on top of the budgets not being there, right? Showtime has to split the fortune with the zone. They don't want to do that. They're dragging their feet. For Lauren Yusuf, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, UFC titles have changed hands 9 times this year alone because the best fight the best. But we can't say the same for boxing, sadly. Yeah, because the business is different. There's more money circling in boxing, and there's only one what you call it? There's one figurehead in UFC, and there's not the same amount of money that's circling. Derek Choice, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, I really want to see this fight, but last I heard, a fight won't happen until networks work together. I've heard the same thing. Now, what the thing is, right? They're pulling for Gervonta Tank Davis. Tank Davis is standing his ground, right? He wants to make this fight happen with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is also standing his ground, and he wants to make this fight happen with Gervonta Tank Davis. And I can respect both of these guys. You understand? Because they are pushing for this fight. Pac-Man ATL Tay, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother Pac-Man ATL Tay. What's good with your Tay? Tay, drop the link. The Natural, BZ Baby, what's going on? He said, I see Tank name in the title here for Devin Haney name to follow. I don't know. Do you see Devin Haney name in the comments? Ryan Robinson, what's going on? Did you read Devin Haney name in his comments? Ashante L, what's going on? If you didn't, then why you mention his name? You're obsessed with Devin Haney. And what are you scared? Chantel Hill, what's going on? I see Tank Davis name in the comments. No, you see Tank Davis name in the comments because this is what I'm supposed to do, report the news. What are you talking about? You see Tank Davis name in the comment. Of course, you're supposed to see Tank Davis name in the comments because we're talking about Tank Davis fighting again. I need y'all to go to blkprime.com. The link is right there. Okay, Tay, I'm going to hit you up. Third Simple NSU, what's going on? So now, like I told you guys, right? And man, Blue, I never got no notifications. Just check your videos all day. Yeah, that's the games that they play with your boy Blue. But it's all good. But that's why I tell y'all, right now we have 528 people and we have 260 likes. Will Clark, what's going on? Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Donate $1 to Super Chat. Refresh the Super Chat. We should be supporting the channels that bring you this news every single day. We shouldn't have to keep saying, Will Clark, what's going on? To smash the like button. You should know as you come in. Just chilling, my brother. What's going on? Donate $1 to Super Chat. Refresh the Super Chat for the people that can't send a Super Chat. Let's try to refresh it. Let's share these videos. Let's get it up. So anyway, Gervonta Tank Davis is standing his ground. He wants to fight Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is standing his ground on his side. He wants to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Cookies, what's going on? Sweaty KFC, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? So they are standing their ground and they're looking to make this fight happen. No Sag, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Salute to the 615. Brian Future, what's going on? Renard Brooks Jr., what's going on? So obviously there's a huge hurdle. That hurdle is that these networks, Showtime don't want to do business with DAZN. So once again, I don't hear nobody talking about the businesses preventing Tank and Ryan Garcia though. Just chilling, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I got 5 on it. Salute to my brother, just chilling. I got 5 on it. Appreciate you, King. You understand? Ali Muhammad, what's going on? Now, I want to ask y'all this question. Kizzy Hayes, the queen in the Super Chat. I appreciate you. Blessings to you, queen. Now, I want to ask y'all this question, right? What's preventing Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis fight? James Leddit, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. Salute to my brother James Leddit, dropping that duh on your boy Blue. Somebody tell me what's preventing Marquis, what's going on? What is preventing Gervonta Tank Davis fight from Ryan Garcia? See, I'm not one of those other platforms that's here just trying to tell you. I'm not trying to tell you. I'm trying to educate y'all. McKinley Bates, what's going on? He said, you ain't talking about nothing, bro. So why you here watching me? Now answer that question. Huh? Answer that question. Paper Chaser, what's going on? Miss Joette said Tank's court case. No. They could have fought, right? They could have been fighting right now. They could be fighting in November and December. His court case ain't got nothing to do with it. Tez Parza 0218, what's going on? Gertz, what's going on? Iki Alundu, what's going on? White Ice 2G, what's going on? Vinny V, what's going on? Right? They could be fighting right now. Don't got nothing to do with the court case. Gertz, what's going on? You see, those silly comments, man, you ain't talking about nothing. You watching me, I don't even know you exist. Jay Grant Jr., my brother. Alberto Maya, what's going on? I don't even know you exist, but you know I exist. That should tell you a lot about yourself. Tyler Brandon, what's going on? So what's holding up Tank versus Ryan Garcia? Why haven't we seen it? Huh? Somebody explain to me. B. Paulie said, I don't care what you're talking about as long as I hear you say Cinco. Salute. What's holding up Tank versus Ryan Garcia, people? Oh, it's the business. So it's funny. We could identify as the business holding up Tank versus Ryan Garcia, but it ain't the business holding up Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford, huh? But it's the same business people. Adrian Henderson, what's going on? Ty Baby, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? But it's the same business people, though. Now make it make sense. Make it make sense now. You can't pick and choose, right? So it's the business preventing Tank versus Ryan. They both telling you they want to fight, but yet they can't seem to come together, huh? King J Tricks, what's going on? Daniel Dale said, nah, that's cap. What's cap? You don't even know how to spell cap. What's cap? Sweaty KFC, but it's his own boss, but he still got to deal with the network. You your own boss. You control what goes into your body. But when you walk into a food place, you got to negotiate with them, right? Matt Trees, what's going on? Why? Because if you ain't growing your own food, Terence Crawford is an individual. He's network promotional free agent, right? Right? Hence the same thing. Errol Spence is his own boss. Shady 180, what's going on? He don't have a promoter, Errol Spence. What's Errol Spence promoter name? Tip Bellis, what's going on? I told y'all, stop talking without paying attention. Keith McGregor, what's going on? 84 LSX Cuddy, what's good? What's Errol Spence promoter name? Go ahead, I'll wait. Tommy Flores, what's going on? What is Errol? You just said, well, Terence Crawford is his own boss. So is Errol Spence. What's Errol Spence? Who's Errol Spence promoter? Who is he obligated to promote? Al Heyman is not a promoter. Mino or Rick, what's going on? Daniel, see another idiot just talking because he can, because you have a mouth. There's a reason you have one mouth and two ears. He said he's with Al Heyman, cut the crap. Al Heyman is not a promoter, dummy. He said, you know, he's with Al. Al Heyman is an advisor. Let me show you somebody else who's with Al Heyman. Deontay Wilder, Charles Martin, Mikey Garcia, right? What's his name? Andy Ruiz Jr., Sean Porter. They all with Al Heyman as well. What are you talking about? You just watch them all fight on other places. Now keep talking, Daniel. Jab Jamboree, my brother Act Reacher in the building. Salute to my brother Jab Jamboree. No, you don't even know what you're talking about. You're talking because you have a mouth. He's not a promoter. He's an advisor. Hence the way Andrew Ruiz fought on Matchroom. Sean Porter just fought on top rank. Okay. Mikey Garcia fought on DAZN. Okay. Andrew Ruiz fought on Matchroom. Right? What are you talking about? Jose Villanueva, what's going on? What are you talking about, Daniel? You're talking because you have a mouth. Close your mouth and listen. Stop talking just because you can. James Pullins, what's going on? Maya Idra, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Williams Upstate Farming, what's going on? Tommy Flores, what's going on? Jose Villanueva, what's going on? You just said he's not signed to anybody. Like I just said, he's a free agent. But they have the networks for them to fight on. Period. Daniel, goodbye. Goodbye. Albert Spears, what's going on, great brother? DJ Larry Lopez, what's going on? Goodbye. Hit the yellow brick road, brother. So, like I said, Mike, what's going on? So, like I said, right? He is an advisor. He don't have a promoter. YG Knight, what's going on? Every time they have no substance and no foundation to stand on, it results to everything other than what you're talking about. Hip hop poet, what's going on? I thought you just said that you knew what you was talking about. Right. Ron Davis, brother in the super chat. You also told us November 19th. What happened to that, bro? It didn't happen November 19th. A condo, LDBC, or nothing. What's going on? Hey man, give me my sweater, brother. I've been looking for my sweater, brother. No Sag, what's going on? He said you also said November 19th. Now watch this. Ron Davis, what's going on? Do I run Showtime? Ron Davis, Fabian Terry, what's going on? Now, Ron Davis, this is what I'm going to ask you to do. Because, see, if y'all don't pay attention, now I'm going to start blocking people. Jesus Castro, what's going on? Jumbo Papers TV, Box for Money, what's going on? Reyes Bravo, what's going on? Now, Ron Davis, now I'm going to need you to come in here and drop $5, right, in response, or don't say anything now. Because you just said, you also saw November 19th. E2G Performance, what's going on? Howard Spears, what's going on? GFM, what's going on? Now, do I run Showtime, Ron Davis? Who runs Showtime, Ron Davis? Ron Davis, who runs Showtime? I swear, boy. Boxing fans. Where you going? Where you put my sweater?
Oh, I put it downstairs.
Am I downstairs, great brother? Ron Davis, he said, back in the super chat, bro, you said told y'all, but you were wrong. Okay, now watch this now. Prestigious Regis, what's going on? You can't make this stuff up. I don't know where they find these people. Randall Perry, what's going on? You're more concerned with trying to prove me wrong than paying attention. I know it says pay attention, but it's actually free. So Ron Davis, you said I told y'all, but now I was wrong. Okay, cool. Who runs Ron Davis? Who runs Showtime? Me or who runs it? Ray Sanders the second. What's going on? Hey, pass me 2 bottles of cold water. Go ahead, Ron Davis. Tell me.
Cold water.
And keep super chatting while you're telling me. Go ahead, brother. Where you going? Are you going back home?
I am.
Deuces, kid.
All right, boss.
All right, kid. Be safe.
I will.
Love you too, kid. Janelle McDonald, what's going on? Vin, JB, Sean Sells, what's going on? Yeah, because I just like to do it. That's why Sean Sells. Ron Davis, come on. Who runs Showtime? Me or who? Go ahead, Ron Davis. Tell us. He's back in the super chat. But when you get the dates right, you don't ask that. Ron Davis, I'm asking you a question. Who runs Showtime? Why are you refusing to answer the question? Answer the question, brother. Who runs Showtime? Me or who? This is simple mathematics. Mel Phillips, what's going on? Go ahead, Ron Davis. Tell us. Tommy Flores, what's going on? Drop $1 in super chat. Refresh the super chat, people. I need y'all to get the likes up. We have 588 people and we have 300 likes. Espinosa, but we're talking about you. Black Cam TV, what's going on? Tan Quill, what's going on? He says Steven Espinosa runs Showtime, right? Ron Davis, I said November 19th is the date, right? Yeah, did I, Ron Davis? Yes or no? Randall Perry, brother in super chat. He said 20. 20 what? You meant to put 20 or you put the wrong number? Ron Davis. So you said Steven Espinosa runs Showtime. I told you November 19th, right? Ron Davis. So I was right again. Pay attention. It says pay attention, but it's actually free. It's the most expensive thing in the world that's free. Ron Davis, yes, sir. Espinosa. Okay, after I told you November 19th was the date, what did Steven Espinosa tell you, Ron Davis? What did Steven, after I told you November 19th was the date, before anybody told you, what did Steven Espinosa tell you, Ron Davis? Star Seeker, what's going on? Mark McQuay, Ashanti L, No Bossa, No Light, what's going on? What did I tell you? What did Steven Espinosa say? Renee Forby, you said calm down. No, I'm passionate. I'm not LDBC or nothing. Mr. Shelton, my brother, what's going on? Ron Davis, what did Stephen Espinosa tell you? Lou Hinton, my brother, a pillar of this Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute, Lou Hinton. Go ahead, Ron Davis. Tell us. What did he tell you? Alfred McKinney, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, peace, Blue Blood. Salute to you, King. Blessings to you. Ron Davis, come back in here. Tell us, what did Stephen Espinosa tell you? He said, I took Floyd's word as a part owner with the PBC. Not as I didn't ask you that question. I asked you to answer the question. Floyd Mayweather don't run Showtime. Stephen Espinosa do. I asked you to answer the question. I answered the question, Ron Davis. Floyd Mayweather, I don't care what you're talking about, Floyd Mayweather word and so on and so forth. Stephen Espinosa runs Showtime. Stephen Espinosa cut Floyd Mayweather checks, Ron Davis. So I'm asking you again, Ron Davis, what did Stephen Espinosa tell you? Rondell Perry, my brother in the super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Rondell Perry, dropping that duh on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, King. The Queen, Terry Pruitt Wright in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. Appreciate the Queen, Terry Pruitt Wright, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. Hey, Soundproof Mike, what's going on? He said he left the building. No, he can't help himself. He said November 19th was possibility. He said November 19th is still a possibility. That's the target date. Don't try to misquote it. He said November 19th is still a possibility, which means November 19th, like I told you, was the target date for Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, Ron Davis. So I was right again because Showtime wanted to host the fight November 19th, like I told you before Stephen Espinosa came out and told you that. So guess what? I was right again as the date that they wanted the fight to happen. And then what did Errol Spence tell you? Ron Davis, do your homework. What did Errol Spence say? We could have been fighting when? November 19th. What did Terence Crawford say? We were supposed to fight when? November 19th, Ron Davis. So why you just come here talking about I was wrong? What was I wrong about? Jay Ketchup, what's going on? Ron Davis is not very smart, people. Paul Ruffin, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said foundation donation. Salute to my brother Paul Ruffin, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Listen what he says again. Ron Davis, yes, but I'm saying now you saying January 7th, but if the fight don't happen, then what are you going to say? If the fight don't happen, that's the target date. Ron Davis, what part of this don't you understand? What's wrong with you, brother? That's the date for them to fight. If they don't fight on that date, they change the date. That don't have nothing to do with me. That's the date that they want to fight. If there's an injury or something happens and they don't fight on that date and it falls through, what does that have to do with me, Ron Davis? That's just common sense. What are you talking about? It's just like this, right? The Major League Baseball is going to tell you the New York Yankees and the Mets, the New York Mets, they're going to play June 17th at Shea Stadium. But if it rains, are they going to play June 17th on Shea Stadium? So what did they tell you the wrong date, Ron? Amp, I'm not even giving you no attention. You just want attention. Goodbye. Amp, that didn't play out how you thought it was now, did it? This is common sense. So the schedule for MLB baseball comes out, right? They tell you the schedule. If the games happen on that date, it happens. Sometimes there's delays, things happen, and the date have to change. I told you the correct date, Ron. What's wrong with you, brother? I told you the correct date from the very beginning. Silly. If they change the date from that date, what they got to do with me? I told you the correct date that they want to have the fight on. Hello? TC, peace and blessings to you. Latrell Matthews, my brother, what's going on? Bottom line, boxing needs a complete overhaul. Good luck with that. The kid Yavi, Mr. 413, what's going on? He said, Blue, I think he got the point, my G. You win, you got it. He don't get the point. Keith McGregor, what's going on? He's not going to get the point. Life is good, what's going on? Sleep with one eye open, my brother, what's going on? Victor Griffin, what's going on? Ron Davis back in the super chat. If I tell somebody and I'm wrong, I take responsibility. What was I wrong about, Ron? You can't make this stuff up. Monica Johnson, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? Eric Black 60, what's good, great brother? OC Boss, what's going on? Chuck, what's going on? Somebody please help Ron understand, because I don't know if he's comprehending or not, or you just choosing not to. Dorian Wright, what's going on? I don't know. Somebody else help him out. I can't. I don't have time to explain it to him anymore. Ma Bravo, what's going on? Janine Valentine, what's going on, great brother? 4KQ Prime, what's good, great brother? Michael Manning, yeah. They can't help themselves. New Fat Boy Fitness, what's going on? This is an uphill battle for you, Blue. I'll let you. You're gonna block me. No, I'm not blocking you, brother. I just told somebody else to explain it to you. I don't have time. You need one-on-one attention. I can't continue to do that. Jose 123 Wilson, what's going on? Zania Presley, Real Gamer, what's going on? SJ from the Bay, what's going on, great brother? I can't explain it to you no better. Aaron DeLauder, what's going on? He says, Aaron DeLauder, you lost your integrity, Blue. Now staying on the business. I don't even know who you are. I never even seen you before. Camille Ali, what's going on? Bassiana the Menace, peace and blessings, queen. How you doing today? Gold Rush, what's going on? And Aaron DeLauder, you should be happy that I even acknowledged you. Tony T, what's going on? What are you talking about? I lost my integrity. What? You don't even know what integrity means. What are you talking about? No, Saj, brother in the super chat. And how many and let me ask you this question, right? And don't tell them out, don't block them, don't do nothing. Aaron DeLauder, how many pay-per-views have you bought, and how many pay-per-views and people have you supported? K. June, Evan Harris, what's going on? What have you given back to the sport? Snakes, Sage 97, what's going on? Daniel Sain, what's going on? Huh? How many pay-per-views have you bought? Specs, what's going on? Anthony Taylor, what's going on? Go ahead and show proofs. Starvinsky Motley, what's going on? Go ahead and tell us. Go ahead and show proof. Go ahead and show proof. What have you done for the sport? Got the nerve to talk about integrity, and you the one stealing from the sport. Those be the ones. Sam Billings, what's going on? What does pay-per-view have to do with anything? He said my integrity. I give back to the sport, Sam Billings. That's what it has to do with it. I stand on my square. I give back to the people. Mike Big Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother, Mike Big Boxing. Sam Billings. That's what it has to do with it. If you're stealing for the sport, how dare you sit here and talk about integrity for the sport? Samuel Curitin, what's going on? Justin Stores, what's going on? Band Up, my brother, what's going on? So maybe, Sam Billings, you didn't understand. And don't start reading the book from the back, Sam Billings. If you didn't know what he's talking about, Wait your turn. Like double dutch. Stand on the sideline. Curtis Johnson, what's going on? Nasaj brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I used to think people just wanted to troll you. Now I'm convinced these folks are mentally incapacitated. They can't understand the money wasn't there. No, they can. They refuse to. That dude just talking about your situation with Bud, not pay-per-views. The war, what's going on? Let me ask you a question, Sam Billings. Furthermore, I don't write Terence Crawford's checks. So don't that just sound dumb, Sam Billings? Hustler Home, what's going on? Hella Ones, what's going on? Cash Davis, what's going on? Quincy Carter, what's going on? So my partnership with BLK Prime, and go subscribe to BLK Prime. Go click on the link to BLK Prime. Unlike you dudes that be sitting here talking, I actually put action to it. So I have a partnership with BLK Prime. I don't sign Terence Crawford checks, Sam Billings. So what are you talking about? I mean, common sense is just not that common anymore. Right? So I see people saying you continue to reiterate the simplest things. It just makes zero sense. Cash Davis, what's going on? Like, oh, bro, since you was talking to Terence Crawford in 7-Eleven, what you think me and Terence Crawford is talking about millions of dollars? Again, let me say this. The 916, what's going on? Weedy Gonzalez, what's going on? The integrity for the biggest fight slipped away when Crawford signed with David A to a company you are partnering with. That's all, fam. Sam Billings, let me ask you a question, Sam Billings. Wouldn't it be pretty dumb of you if you have a company and a partnership and Terence Crawford, Errol Spence are not fighting, and then Terence Crawford comes to you, Sam Billings, and he says, hey, could you get me a fight? And I'd like to do business with you and your company, Sam Billings. What are you going to do? Go ahead and tell me. This is Rob. What's going on? Go ahead, Sam Billings. Tell me. Darnell Schaefer, what's going on? Now we're going to test your integrity. See if you're true to who you say you are. Super Trunks, Deuce, just me and E. What's going on? Go ahead. Derek Gordon, 16, Deuce, Big G, my brother. What's going on? Go ahead, Sam Billings. Now tell us. Go ahead, Sam Billings. Tell us. Since you felt the need to jump in this conversation. Okay, Sam Billings. Watch this now. I told y'all common sense is not common. He said, I'm saying you root for boxing. No, I don't root for boxing. It's rooted in me, Sam Billings. That's the difference, right? It's words. So then you said this, right? Feed your family, JB, salute. Now watch this, Sam Billings. He said, I'm saying you root for boxing, but you gave us a silly fight. That's all I'm saying. Why would it be silly because you don't know who David Avanesian is because you're not a fan of boxing. You don't root for boxing. You root for a certain fighter, Sam Billings. If you rooted for boxing, then you wouldn't know who David Avanesian is. And then you wouldn't say such a thing like you said. Now, is it the same level of a fight as Errol Spence and Terence Crawford? Of course not. Is there bigger names? Of course so, right? But why would you say such a thing if you know the sport of boxing and you root for the sport of boxing? Main Event Mark, what's going on, great brother? How you feeling? Huh, Sam Billings? And furthermore, Sam Billings, now let me ask you this question. Since you chose to stand in front of it for your boy, right? Okay, Sam Billings, Daniel Presley, what's going on? You said it's a silly fight. Well, did you know that David Avanesian is ranked 4 in the WBC, which means soon he will become Errol Spence's mandatory anyway? Was it a silly fight when Errol Spence fought against what's the dude name he fought in Dallas? That was his mandate. Carlos Ocampo. Was it a silly fight? Sam Billings? Was it a silly fight then? Sam Billings? And furthermore, do you know who signed to who and how? Okay, now Sam Billings said that wasn't a silly fight. But if you made David Avanesian versus Carlos Ocampo, David Avanesian will more than likely be the favorite in the fight, Sam Billings. Did you know that? Now, Sam Billings, let me ask you another question. What other fight do you suggest that be made, Sam Billings? I told you guys, don't play this game with me. Go play that with one of them other channels that love to just talk down on fighters and don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Go over there. Now, Sam Billings, I'm asking you a question. What other fight could have been made for Terence Crawford? Go ahead, tell me. Mike Big Boss and my brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, salute, appreciate you endorsing my channel. Y'all better chill with Blue before he start cussing y'all out. Salute to my brother Mike Big Box and dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, kid. Go ahead, Sam Billings, tell us. What fight could have been made? You said that was Willette Strong, peace of butts, Queen. How you doing today? Sam Billings said Boots and Ortiz. Cool. Now, Sam Billings, tell us how we supposed to sign for a fight for Terence Crawford versus Virgil Ortiz, who said he don't even want to fight Terence Crawford right now. Did you know that, Sam Billings? He's not interested in the Terence Crawford fight right now. Did you know that, Sam Billings? Supertron's Deuce said, Blue, y'all couldn't get Ugas. Ugas is not ready to fight until later 2023. Ugas suffered a major injury. He's not ready to fight. Sam Billings said, y'all got big bucks, pull out the bag. See, this is the simpleness, and this is why you should just stay where you at. Because you're just talking just to talk. You should be listening instead of talking. Sam Billings, do you see that Virgil Ortiz is with the Zone and Golden Boy, just like Ryan Garcia is with the Zone and Golden Boy? And that's why you're having trouble making Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis. Do you know why, Sam Billings? And did you know that Jerron Boots Ennis is with Showtime, Sam Billings? So you're telling me that they went from negotiating for a fight with Errol Spence on Showtime to that can't happen to negotiating Terence Crawford to fight Jerron Ennis from Showtime, Sam Billings. Go ahead. David with Frank Warren, what's the point? Frank Warren is willing to play ball. What part of that don't you understand? It takes two to tango, Sam Billings. If you don't know what you're talking about, you should just be listening. And Frank Warren is in a network. You see what I'm talking about? Mike Lee, what's going on, great brother? This are the type of people that just be talking just to talk. Don't know what he talking about. But have the nerve to come here talking about my integrity. But has zero information, don't know what he's talking about. Joe 123 Wilson, Isaiah Young, what's going on? Young West 20, what's going on? Frank Warren worked with ESPN because he's a co-promoter with Tyson Fury. That's the only time he does that. And guess what, Sam Billings? When Tyson Fury here in the fights in the States, Frank Warren has no say-so. That's all Bob Arum. If you don't know what you're talking about, please be quiet. Chuck _ brother in the super chat dropping that dub on your boy Blue. So Blue, is PBC Showtime going to spread the money out next year with the fighters so we don't have to a dry end of the year, or we get in the good fights in the beginning of the year? I hope they spread it out and we get big fights throughout the year. And we have a network and we're willing to make the big fights happen. I got a new channel member, and how come I don't see it? And salute to Chuck dropping that dub on your boy Blue. The 1916, what's going on? Yeah, Maya Egypt. They just be talking just to talk. Life is good. What's going on? Sean Sells, what's going on? Rod Nunes, what's going on? No sides, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping a new Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, isn't David Avenesian ranked in the top 8? So now the top 10 means nothing. PBC wasn't making the fight in 2022, so Bud wasn't supposed to make money in 2022. Hey, no sides. The people just talk because they can. Big Step, what's going on? Gold Rush, what's going on? Easy Buttons, what's going on? People, Ricky Dicky, what's going on? People talk no sides because they can. Not because they have any substance of what they're actually saying. They just speaking because they can. You understand what I'm talking about? They go home and they just make up scenarios. Yeah, he should have just fought this guy. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, why didn't he fight him? Because you standing in your shower talking about he should have fought this guy. It ain't that easy. Or you'd have been getting all these other fights. Period. Aziki Young, what's going on? Hey, let me think of something. You know what? Sam Bill and say, Blue, you got it. Why are you coming downstairs? Huh? What? He said, Blue, you got to listen to fans like us because we disagree with you. You don't listen. No, I do listen. No, you don't listen. I don't have to listen to what you're saying. You need to listen to what I'm telling you. VT19, what's going on? Because I choose to take my time out right now, every day, to give y'all some information. That's what's going on. I don't have to tell you anything that's going on behind the scenes. JB Hall, what's going on? You understand? Richard Diaz, what's going on? C. Will, what's going on? Why it can't be both ways, Blue? You should listen to the fans. I listen to the fans, great brother. You don't listen. Greg Roberts, what's going on? You should pay more attention. It's free. You're just talking because you can. And you should have been paying attention. I do pay attention to the fans. I'm more of a fan of this sport than you. By far. Top Real Films, what's going on? By far. Dr. Pablo Slab, what's going on? And you don't know what you're talking about. So I sit here every day and give you information because I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. Dr. Pablo Slab, what's going on? Jay Lee, what's going on? Everything all right? Oh. She came all the way here?
Yeah, because she has to go in early and Wendy's not answering. She don't have my husband. But she remembered that my mom told her that her other daughter to be.
Unbelievable. Samuel Midget, McQuan Brown, what's going on? The 196-916, my brother in Super Chat. They know me at BLK Prime Blue. Tap in with me. Salute to my brother. Salute to you, King. Hit me up on the gram. Wiz, what's going on? Yes, baby. All right. You can turn the heat up to 75. You can turn the heat up to 75. So I'm trying to drop now. If BLK Prime get us big fights. In Style Furniture, my brother, what's going on? If BLK Prime get us a big fight in 12 months, then I'll believe in your system. Keith Bill Jr., what's going on? Charles Pickett, Wayne Stewart, what's going on? See, that's the difference. Kenny Simmons, what's going on? Yeah, they don't understand. They just choose not to listen. But anyway, like I said, right? There's a reason that these big fights didn't happen. Who just became a channel member? Because I can't see you. I am famous KT, what's going on? Kenneth Perry, what's going on? Kenneth Perry, so is Tank still doing the Morris fight? I never said he was fighting Abner Morris or a better guy. What's going on? Never said that. Warren Lowndes, what's going on? Edward Watkins, what's going on? Once you get it there, just push the button in and hold it, then it'll say lock. A1 Hoops on, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother, A1 Hoops on. Marlena Velez, peace of blessings, Queen. Chua Coronado, what's going on? Good vibes only, what's going on? Did anybody hear me say that Tank is fighting Abner Morris? Did I ever tell you guys that Tank was fighting Abner Morris? Did anybody hear me say Tank is fighting Abner Morris?
All I gotta do is just hold it.
Yeah, and let it go.
Okay, so I'm holding it. And then...
Just let it go now.
Okay.
And click. It should say hold. It says hold?
It says hold now.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Anybody hear me say Tank fighting Abner Mares? I said that they trying to make Tank fight Abner Mares, just like they offering Quinn Sosa. What's going on? I think that Montana Love, got some work to do. Terence Barr-Lavin, what's going on? But when Montana Love fight Ivan Baranchyk, V-Rock, Supertron's Deuce, what's going on? Remember when when Montana Love fought for Ivan Baranchyk, what did I tell you guys? That, he got some work to do. He didn't look, Crudy, what's going on? R. Stokes, what's going on? He didn't look comfortable in the fight with Ivan Baranchyk. I didn't like his body language in that fight. And it showed once again, when he fought this last fight. It showed up again. And his frustration would not, Austin 2 times, see what was going on. When he fought against Kenneth Sims Jr., right? It showed up in that fight, right? He don't make good adjustments. He's a finesse fighter that don't like physicality. All Stokes, what's going on? He's a finesse fighter that don't like physicality. He don't like when you get rough, rugged, and start, spinning him around and get physical on the inside. He don't like it. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes all the way up. Wipe your feet before you come inside. We should have 750 likes right now. DJ Ribs, my brother, what's good? Get the likes up. We should have 700 likes right now. Yeah, Tank with Abner Mares. So just like I told you guys, right? That fight was being offered to Tank Davis, right? As a replacement if they can't make the Ryan Garcia fight. That's what I told you guys. That's what I was explaining to you guys. That they was offering that fight if they can't make the fight, right? And how far, Ed Weezy, what's going on? How Tank fighting Campbell Hatton? He said Campbell Hatton to the next round. He'll send Campbell Hatton into the next round. Batty boy, Austin 2 times. What's going on? Yeah, no, Saj. There's definitely not. Sweaty KFC, what's going on? William Brown, what's going on? So like I said, right? Mr. Webb. So Blue, what happened to Brian Norman fight? I bought it from BLK. It's going to transfer over, Queen. You don't have to worry about it. It's going to transfer right over. So you bought that. You already bought Terence Crawford fight. It's already bought. Charles Pickett, what's going on? Or any fight you want to put it to, for that matter. So whatever you bought it, it's going to roll over right to that. No doubt, Queen. Wherever you want to put it. Respectfully, Queen. I didn't mean it like that. Boom, boom, punch face TV. What's going on? I didn't mean it like that, Queen. You understand what I'm talking about. Push the bag. The other ones. The other bags. Yeah, respectfully. I didn't just put it wherever you want to put it, and then that just didn't sound right talking to the Queen. That sound all the way wrong. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. That sound all the way wrong. Just put it wherever you want to put it. Shogun 76, my brother. What's goody? V-Rock, what's going on? Yeah. I gotta be respectful. You think it makes sense for Ryan to fight in DC? Man, I wouldn't say so. But Tank is such a big draw that doesn't really matter. I don't think Best Buds and Beyond was home. I don't look at it from I don't look at it from a standpoint of in the sport of boxing, it's a squared circle. If you have fans, you're gonna have fans in the sport of boxing. Franklin Fire RC, AD the champ, 8-9. What's going on? You understand what I'm saying? It's a square circle, and wherever you fight, you fight. You're gonna have fans there. You're gonna have fans now. I mean, people go over to Errol Spence fought Kell Brook in the UK. How many fans did Errol Spence have there? Did it really make a difference? Haney and Loma have an idea. Somebody from Top Rank told me it could be in March. And now I don't know how true that is. I didn't do my homework. Ray, what's going on? That was just told me. Yeah, well, take the bottle up. Take the whole bottle, but that's the cup. Yeah, that's good. So she's going to sip on it. Big Jag, what's going on? Mr. 337, what's going on? He said, I can tell you, Blue. I can tell you now, Blue. Tank not fighting January 7th. Okay, cool. Oh, that's the date they're going to have. If they do, he do. If he don't, he don't. If he do, he do. If he don't, he don't. Guess what? Long as I see them fight, I really don't care. My point in saying this is that y'all always come quick to try to tell me when I'm wrong about it. Well, whatever. Tank want to get in the ring. He want to be in the ring this month. January is actually too far for him. He want to fight. It's just like Bill said yesterday. Just think about this, right? Again, like I said, when I tell y'all why Tank and Ryan hasn't fought yet, y'all tell me it's the business. But when I tell you about get away from here. Move away from it. So what was I saying? See what was going on. Name the champion Spence beat that had belts. Sean Porter, your Dana Sugas, and Kell Brook. Tip O'Malley, TJ Bmo, what's going on? Ty Smith, what's going on? I don't understand the question. Austin Two-Time, what's going on? Wazir Muhammad, what's going on? Everybody he beat was for the belt. The Mocha Tarish, what's going on? You were saying Tank and Ryan haven't fought because of the business. Right. Yeah, inside the square circle, King Judah. So Tank and Ryan didn't fight because of the business. You understand what I'm saying? And we know this. We see the business is holding up the fight. But when it comes to Errol Spence, y'all pick and choose when you want to say it's the business. It's the business. More money. What's going on? Said Blue, your friends that you say you have on YouTube, chance side ego ain't preaching what you're preaching. That's okay. Everybody's entitled to whatever they want to say. Elijah Mitchell, what's going on? Who am I to tell them what to say? Yo, Vu, what's going on? T Nero, what's going on? Yeah, it is what it is. They have a difference of opinion. That's okay. I know what I'm privy to. K Love, what's going on? Edward Torres, what's going on? Salute to the shot. I know what I'm privy to, so it just is what it is. Quincy Carter, my brother, what's going on? They telling their truth, right? And I'll tell you mine. It is what it is. I told you November 19th before anybody told you. Then Showtime, Errol Spence, and Terence Crawford confirmed that they was going to fight November 19th like I told you. It didn't pan out, but that was the date like I told you. Right? What did Tank just tell you? He told you January a few days ago. I told you Tank was going to fight in January a month ago. Now, a couple of days ago, Tank said fighting in January. Now he's saying January 7th. I told you that's a possibility. I mean, Young Swish, what's going on? I told you that they was going to force Errol Spence to this fight with Keith Thurman. Now, if he accepted, he accepted. If he don't, he don't. But I told you that was coming, right? So what did they just do? What did they do? I mean, it is what it is. Wazir Muhammad, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Wazir Muhammad, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. LDG is like, what's good, great brother? Boxers beat fights more often than not. Not that's math. Boxers beat fights more often than not. That's the math. Boxers beat fights. I don't know what you're saying, great brother. So my thing is this, right? Is that Mike Lee, my brother, what's going on? Is that I want to see the best fight the best, just like you do, right? But we got to stop going on this campaign to always try to downplay the information that's being told to you. Blue, shouldn't they have announced that Tango? They should. I could tell you this, Joe G, what's going on? Tank wants to fight Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia wants to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. If the business is preventing that fight, C Money best style. Is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt? If the business is going to prevent that fight from coming to fruition, it is what it is. Josh Warner, Lamont Griffin, what's going on?
Daddy, Mommy said you can buy me dinner because Tita didn't make the meat.
Okay, well, I can't do it right now.
I know, she just said you could get me food.
Southeast T, what's going on? Salute to the 202. Ronnie Lewis, brother in the super chat. Spence versus Crawford is still the number one fight in boxing. I agree. 00 Dub, what's going on? That's a fact, Wazir Muhammad. He said, peace, God. Blue, it's hard to give sight to the blind. I've been watching you for almost 2 years now, and you always keep it 100. Keep doing what you do. Much love and respect. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you, man. You know what it is? It's emotion. I deal with facts over feelings. People can't deal with it. They don't want to deal with it. You understand? Ruben Gutierrez, what's going on? It's all good, Wazir Muhammad, as long as I'm saying something that's in favor of what they want me to say. But when I say the truth, now, when I'm speaking in favor of who they want me to speak of, Deontay Mosley, what's going on? Then they'll be banging the table talking about, oh, Blue be telling the truth. He tell the truth, yeah. But when I tell you the truth about your favorite fighter or the business of the sport of boxing, oh, now I'm not telling you the truth. Thomas Moreland, what's going on? T Bonafide, what's going on? It just is what it is. I see. D Webb, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I listen to Bud. He sounds like he already retired. Just my opinion. It's like he talks about his career in the past tense with nothing left to prove. Hey, you know what? D Webb, remember I told you this, right? I said that Terence Crawford beat Errol Spence and Terence Crawford beat Jamel Charlo. He's going to retire. Devon Thompson, what's going on? Appreciate you, brother. Remember I told you that. Clarence Lemons, what's going on? I believe if Terence Crawford beats Errol Spence, Clinton Jackson, what's going on? And then he beats if he beats Terence Crawford, he beats Errol Spence and then he beats Jamel Charlo, he's going to retire. He's going to retire. He's gonna call it quits. I don't see. I think that's the only reason he's sticking around. And if you listen to the interview, D Web, like you said, when you was listening, he sounded like he talking in past tense. I get the same feeling. I get the exact same feeling, right? That's why I said Jerron Boots Ennis' best chance of fighting Errol Spence or Terence Crawford is Errol Spence beating Terence Crawford. Because Errol Spence beats Terence Crawford, he's going to stick around a lot longer than Terence Crawford is. Now, I'm not saying Errol Spence is going to be in the game another 10 years. I don't believe he's going to be in the game another 10 years. But if Errol Spence beats Terence Crawford, he'll be around long enough for Errol Spence to fight Jerron Ennis. King Jr. said if he loses to Spence, he is retiring. I believe that to be true too. I believe Terence Crawford have 2 fights left. Unless he's enticed, let's say he beat Errol Spence, he beat Jamel Charlo, right? And let's say it's a lot of demand and a lot of people, because he got a lot of pride. Mario Martinez, what's going on? Right? He has a lot of pride and he has a lot of competitive nature inside him. So he beats them and people is like, man, you can't beat Boots. You can't. There might be a chance that, hey, do me a favor, kid. Move with the truck up. I just thought about it. It's still in the middle, right? Yeah, because this dude he gonna make me mad, bro. I ain't trying to hear it today. That dude he gonna piss me off, man. Just pinch it up to the. So, Top Real Films, what's going on? They're not really stalling Boots out. DJ Rivs one. It's just bad timing for him. They're not really stalling him out. And salute to D Web dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. They're not really stalling him out. He just came in a bad time. You know what I'm saying? If they had already fought and things of that nature, then it would be different. But the fact that that's the fight and everybody want to see the fight and, it's not really stalling them out. Jay Gadget, what's going on? Devon Thompson, what's going on? Ben Johnson, look, salute. Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. Wayne Stewart, what's going on? Yeah. So it's just not his time. You know what I'm saying? He just came at a bad time. You know what he did? DJ Rivs, you know what he did? He came like Keith Thurman. Remember Keith Thurman? Michael Paulson, what's going on, great brother? How you feeling? Remember, salute to the UK. Remember Keith Thurman came right in that weird time where Floyd and Manny was like in a place where Keith Thurman wasn't on their radar. Eddie Alvarez, what's going on? He's a good fighter, but why do they need to fight Keith Thurman? You know what I'm saying? It was like there was really no demand for it. It's like Boots is in that position. He has the opportunity. Like Keith Thurman, people felt like Keith Thurman could beat Floyd or could beat Manny and Boogie Hunter. What's going on? And he could take over the division, right? He got all the skills, the power. Denny McDonald, what's going on? But it was like, and now it's slightly different because, thank you, kid, appreciate you. It's slightly different because they're not as far along in their careers, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, as Floyd and Manny was. I mean, it was the end was near for Floyd and Manny, right? But it's similar to just that the timing that he has. He's a little more fast track than Keith Thurman was, and they are still not as far along as Floyd and Manny. So it makes it a little bit different. Mystic Misa in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, you are a fan just like us and feel the same frustration when things don't pan out. It ain't your fault, Al Heyman and politics getting away. That's the thing, Mystic Misa. Blessings to you, right? And this is the thing I try to explain to people. Stephen Bateman, what's going on? And I get tired of trying to explain this. Underground, what's going on? If I have the power to prevent Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, then that means you think that BOK Prime wouldn't want to. Now, let's just use our common sense. Let's just be real here. BOK Prime is a business. Okay? Podface K, what's going on? BOK Prime is a business. Do you think that BOK Prime would rather put on, and this is no slight to David Avenesian, and this is no slight to nobody in the sport, but do you think as businessmen, now let's just use your thinking caps now and be serious now. Kermit Carl, what's going on? You think that they wouldn't want to make Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford first? Like, just use your common sense. They are business first. Without being a business first, underground politics, what's going on? Without being a business first, they wouldn't even be in position to even be able to stage these fights. Peace be free, what's going on? So then why would they want to, like, you just gotta, people don't stop and listen to what they say. They just speak out of turn because it just sounds right. Hey, man, you should have did this fight. You should have, of course. If Virgil Ortiz was available to fight Terence Crawford, there's a huge hurdle in the way. It's called the zone. How could BOK Prime, how could we put on Terence Crawford versus Virgil Ortiz? At the zone, you think they're streaming that just like we are. So what do you think that's going to call for? That calls for Oscar Golden Boy and the zone to participate. That means they have to participate, right? They have to cooperate. If they don't cooperate, then how are you making a fight? Hello, people don't even pay this any attention. Virgil Ortiz had the opportunity as the mandatory challenger for Terence Crawford after he beat Maurice Hooker. And he didn't make the fight happen, people. What did that have to do with BOK Prime? But I see, like I told you guys, y'all don't pay attention. You just start saying stuff just because it sounds good. He could have fought right there. He was the mandatory. He did all that talking about after I beat Maurice Hooker right in front of Terence Crawford, I'm calling out Terence Crawford. What happened? Right now, in his last fight, he was asked about fighting Terence Crawford. What did he say? We'll see if I'm ready. It's a possibility. Did he tell you that he wanted to fight Terence Crawford? Did Oscar tell you he wanted to fight Terence Crawford? No. So you have your answers. But it's easy to point the finger at somebody that sit here and give you the time of day, opposed to Virgil Ortiz that ain't gonna respond to you. Yeah, Chad, what's going on? Yeah, Chad, what's going on, great brother? So if that's the case, Virgil Ortiz, he could have fought Terence Crawford. K Savoy, T-Dub-T, what's good, great brother? He's his number one mandatory challenger. Is Virgil Ortiz stone alone, my brother? What's goody? Is Virgil Ortiz pushing? He's also in position to be Errol Spence's mandatory. Did he try to push for Errol Spence fight? No. Okay, exactly. You got your answer. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. We should be at 800 likes right now. Why are we at 600 likes? Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Mulberry Group Holes. What's good, great brother? Randy Hernandez, what's going on? Drop $1 in super chat. Refresh the super chat for the people that can't send a super chat. Get the likes all the way up. We should have 800 likes right now. At least 800 likes. What are we doing? Jose Villanueva, what's going on? So now I saw this as well, right? Tank, somebody told Tank he should be fighting Mr. Gary Russell Jr. Stone Alone, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Stone Alone, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, King. How you feeling? Right? Rashawn Pittman, what's going on? Infinite Observer, what's going on? Ray Wilson, what's going on? So now I saw that, right? And Tank responded and said, man, he just lost and he had a shoulder injury. Stop it. That's what he just said. If he fighting in DC, that makes sense. Now, I don't know how healthy. I know I talked to Gary Russell Jr. and Gary Russell, he said he's doing well. He healthy. Infinite Observer said BFTB is dissing you live right now. Doesn't matter, great brother. I stay in my lane. And that's my brother, so it is what it is. So, like I said, and go to blkprime.com. The link is right there. Click on the link. Go to blkprime.com. So now, I know Terry Smooth Jr. I already know. So now, like I said, right? Big Scott, what's going on? Big Scott said, Blue, Terry Smooth, he is this and don't lie. It is what it is, man. Almighty Lord, V Rock, what's going on? Yeah, I already know. Clyde Bayard, what's going on? So Gary Russell Jr., Harold Mount Shingila, what's going on? Unstoppable 35, what's going on? Chris Brooks, what's going on? So now, right, like I told you guys, right? That would be a huge fight, in my opinion, for Tank, right? To fight Gary Russell Jr. If he, like he said, he's going to fight in DC, right? If he was to fight in DC, you understand? I think that would be a huge fight for Tank, right? I think that, you know, Mr. VA Fitted, what's going on? Threes, what's going on? I think that would be a huge Rodriguez Jackson TV, what's going on? That would be a huge fight for Tank in DC. I love boxing, what's going on? He said King of Cap. Bullet Gibson, what's going on? Who you referring to? Val Henderson, what's going on? John Wick, what's going on? Rodney War Eagle, what's going on? D Bolt, the Great, what's going on? See, I love boxing. He don't even love boxing. See, if you love boxing, you don't have to tell the world you love boxing. Sonya Lane, what's going on? GYS UK, what's going on? Gypsy U King, UK. Buddy Johnson, what's going on? It's not huge. Russell is washed. Why is Gary Russell washed? He fought Mark Marcelo and he clearly injured his shoulder. He had one loss to Lomachenko. Kareem Ebanks, what's going on? He clearly injured his shoulder in the fight against Mark Marcelo. And I thought he still won the fight with one arm. That was a brilliant performance with one arm. How is Gary Russell Jr. washed? I'm confused as to why would you say Gary Light Eyes, what's going on? I'm confused as to why would you say Gary Russell Jr. is washed. Jose Luis Hagarado, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Gary Russell is not washed at all. Gary Russell is still a major player. And that's a super test. That would be, Gary Russell would still be the biggest test of Tank Davis's career. That would be the biggest test of his career. Gary Russell Jr. is super sharp. Okay, Gary Russell Jr. is talented. He's a southpaw. The ability to box. Gary Russell Jr. is the truth. Fear God, what's going on? That's the only issue. MW, what's going on? That I have with Gary Russell going into a tank fight is inactivity. Right? Inactivity and Gervonta Howell, what's going on? You know, when you don't practice your art, you know, you get that's what happens. When you don't practice the art, that's what happens. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, that's the only issue that I have, man. It's like that's an uphill battle. You understand? Buddy Johnson, brother in the super chat, why you don't keep the same energy with Loma? Who are you talking about? Rick Timms the third. What's going on? What are you talking about? Why don't keep what energy with Loma? Rashawn Pittman, what's going on? What energy don't I keep with Loma? Gertz, what's going on? You said why I don't keep the same energy with Loma. What energy don't I keep with Loma? Peace be free. What's going on? What energy? Kaz 123, Michael James 616. What's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Well, why hasn't Bud done an interview with Blue? Because for one, I haven't pushed for that because this is the thing. What are y'all gonna get out of it? Mr. Wayne Nag 13, what's going on? What are y'all gonna get out of it? Aside from you trying to tell the world that, oh, see, they was in cahoots and when they was in 7-Eleven and X, Y, and Z, that's all you're gonna get out of it. So it don't even interest me. You understand what I'm saying? It really don't even interest me because it's going to do nothing. Because what's everybody going to say is that, oh, you see, he was in, like y'all say right now. I haven't interviewed him right now, but y'all say we plotted to backdoor Errol Spence. So what are you going to get out of it? And what am I going to ask him right now that you don't already know? I don't see a benefit for me and not for you guys. And what is it going to benefit? Jarquiz Martin, what's going on? He said, no disrespect, Blue, but ain't getting nothing out of David. I just wanted y'all to get familiar with David Abenesian. You already know who Terence Crawford is. Salute DJ Ribs, one. Salute, King. So, T-Bugs, my brother, what's going on? Now, if anybody's telling you not to buy the pay-per-view, well, that's terrible. That's terrible. Because for one, nobody should be saying not to buy the pay-per-view because you fans of the sport of boxing. And regardless of which, right? I buy pay-per-views for each and every fighter. Elijah on the Dawn, what's going on? You know, so I don't understand why people would say, especially knowing that it would affect me. I mean, I don't understand why people would say that. The world is yours. What's going on? Skywalker, what's going on? But, I mean, it is what it is. I really don't care. Jaquaz Martin, what's going on? It is what it is, Bray Brothers. But anyway, Oh, it's going to be announced. Mr. Holmes, what's going on? So, like I said, right? You know, Tank Davis say he's gonna fight in DC. Is Ryan Garcia fighting in DC gonna help or hurt the fight? Right? I don't believe that it's gonna hurt it. Smash the like button. We should have 800 likes right now. Derek Binion, what's going on? Get the likes to 800. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. James Lee, what's going on? The No Lie Media, what's going on? Sean Carter, what's going on? Buddy Johnson, brother, back in the super chat. Blue, Terry Smooth said, same dude who dissed you on Fanon. Oh, I didn't hear that, brother. Hey, man, listen, I'm not really with the back and forth. I really don't care, man. I love the people. It is what it is. DVJ 600, what's going on? Noe Ortiz, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, do you still think Ryan is next for Tank? I do. I believe that Gervonta Tank Davis is steadfast on fighting Ryan Garcia, and I think that Ryan Garcia is also steadfast on fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. Alan Moore, what's going on? I do believe, yes, baby. On the motorcycle? Yeah. It's raining right now? All right. Collection of kicks. What's going on? Al Jalil Sawab, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, outside of Josh Taylor, who can beat Regis Prograis at 140 pounds? Have him knocking out Zepeda next Sunday. Salute. It's raining right now?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Just look at it. Make sure it's not sinking in the middle. Outside of Josh Taylor, who can beat Regis at 140? Gary Anton Russell. Gary Anton Russell is a problem. Gary Anton Russell is a problem, bro. Bro, I don't think, and again, let me say this, a disclaimer. Josh Smalls, what's going on? I like Regis Prograis. I like Josh Taylor. It has nothing to do with that. You asking me who I think will win, what I think is the biggest threat. I don't think that Regis or Josh Taylor can beat Gary Anton Russell. I don't think, and salute to Al Jalil Sawab, my brother, dropping that Cinco. I don't think either one of them could beat him. Marvelous Tracks, my brother in the super chat. Yo, Blue, there's no smoke for Devin. Loma scared. Devin and Loma in the middle. Yeah. Again already? Jeez. She took it out. Thank you, baby. I should have took it to the shop.
I meant to take it earlier a little bit ago.
Should have took it to the shop, man. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes up. So, like I said, you know what I'm saying? What it is this, right? Is that what it is this, right? At the end of the day, you know, I think that he wants to fight Jack Catterall. What's going on? Jack Catterall can Jack Catterall can beat him too. Can Jack Catterall beat him? I thought Jack Catterall did beat. I thought he did beat Goody the Great. What's going on? Josh Taylor in that fight. I thought that in the end, Jack Catterall took his foot off the gas and he allowed. Oh, and then Senior X, what's going on? He allowed Josh Taylor to win the fight. Olive close off 1984, brother in super chat. Who do you think Cody Crawler fights next? I don't know. I know Cody Crawler was asking for $10 million to fight Boots. E2G Performance, South, the East, what's going on? Kid Carter Curly, what's going on? That's what I was told, that he was asking for $10 million to fight Boots. That's what I was told. If he was asking for a $10 million fight, boost. Dom G, what's going on? Jack Catterall understands that he's in a position where, he can, auction his talents off to the highest bidder, and he's trying to capitalize on that. I like Teofimo Lopez. I don't know if Teofimo Lopez, the way he fights, Big J, what's going on? I don't know if this version of Teofimo Lopez and how he's fighting right now, Sean Carter, what's going on, is going to be able to beat any of those guys. I don't know, bro. I want to say yeah. Excuse me for a second, people. Let me address an idiot in the chat. This dude, I love boxing, who don't love boxing, is not a fan of boxing and don't know what he's talking about, right? Talking about when are you going to talk about the Kate Abdo interview? You used to be first on everything before 7-Eleven. What about the Kate Abdo interview? And before 7-Eleven, what, dummy? Before 7-Eleven, what? Mike G, what's going on, great brother? Go to some, I'm telling you, you're better off going to another platform because I'm going to make you look real silly. By the end of this, you're going to be standing with your pants down, dancing with your thumb in your mouth in the rain. So I think that you're better off going somewhere else and playing that game with them. I am Danny716, my brother. What's goody? Daniel Nunez, what's going on? Doughboy, what's going on? Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? You play this game here. I deal with facts over feelings, brother. No, I'm not selective. I'm busy. And I report everything. Scrooge Main, what's going on? I'm sitting here talking to you for 2 hours, and my wife had surgery. I drop content every day. I'm busy. I don't have the free time like you have. And yet I still drop content. And there's more other things to talk about, like I was talking about the situation with Kyrie Irving. Hence the reason why I wasn't talking about boxing on my few last live streams. Curtis Robinson, what's going on? Yeah, well, let me ask you a question. See, idiots are us. He said you had time. He didn't even put had. He put you add time. What's add? For Roy Jones video, right? Yeah, I made the Roy Jones video while going to the hospital, right? And then, did I see the Kate Upton video before that? Mayor Swervo, what's going on? Boston Flem, what's going on? Appreciate you, Kaz123. So I don't love boxing. Did you see it when I dropped that? When that video dropped, it was already pre-recorded. Did you think I was at the video dropped? Did you pay attention? I know it says pay attention, but it's actually free, right? I had already made that video way hours before I put the video out. But common sense ain't that common. Did you think that at 2 o'clock in the morning? I know I'm in New York City, but do you think that Best Buy is open at 2 o'clock in the morning? Big J, what's going on? Huh? Oh, Big J, that's facts. Scrooge Main, what's going on? So did you notice that? I don't love boxing. I told y'all, you better stop going listening to these other platforms and coming over here because you're going to make yourself look real silly. Stay where it's safe. It ain't safe in this lane. See, Will, what's going on? Appreciate you, brother. So go ahead. I don't love boxing. Eli Israel, what's going on? Says you want attention? You want to ride this train? Perch Robinson, appreciate you, great brother. Huh? I suggest you go back to the kiddie table where they got crayons and coloring books. This is the big boy table, bro. I don't do that. Roll Tide for life. What's going on? Appreciate you, great brother. Yeah, Buddy Johnson, they always disappear because it sounds good talking from a distance when I don't give them attention. It sounds good when they're on these other channels that's putting out videos for clicks. I don't do that. Randy Robles, what's going on? So see, when you actually you said I'm calling it how I see it. You calling what how you see it? I gave you information. I didn't have to give you information about me standing there talking to Terence Crawford in 7-Eleven, brother. You should be glad that I even gave you that insight and that I even had that time and had that privilege to be able to relay that message to you. Sahil Mall, what's going on? Right? You should be happy that I even gave that information to you because I didn't have to give it to you. I could have kept it to myself. I didn't have to say anything. But I chose to give you that information that I had the conversation in 7-Eleven. And furthermore, if you do your homework, right, and do your date back, I was telling you before I even met him and talked to him in 7-Eleven that day that the fight wasn't going to happen with him and Errol Spence. Pay attention. I know it says pay attention, but it's actually free. See, you go around listening to these silly people running around talking about what they don't know, right? And you start to repeat what they say, and it just makes you sound silly. So now, I appreciate you, Kurt Robinson. So now, you just said, oh, well, see, I see me people. Oh, when you sent 7-Eleven. No, look at the videos before 7-Eleven. I told you before the 7-Eleven incident that Terence Crawford, Errol Spence most likely wasn't going to happen. What's the chances you think is going to happen? I told y'all before that. I said, it's not looking very well. D. Brown, what's going on? But you wasn't smart enough to pay attention. That's not my fault. So go ahead. I don't love boxing. Since you said you call it how you see it. See, when you go to those other channels and you listen to them talk and they feed you what they want to feed you, right? And you don't pay attention, it sounds good, right? But then when you really are faced with it, then you don't sound the same, right? Rashawn Pittman, appreciate you, great brother. As I told you, you better start paying attention before you come over here, brother. I'm not just talking just to talk. Mr. Lightning World, what's going on? That's the difference between me and everybody else. So you said I used to be first. Used to be first about what? Context and perspective. What's going on? So go ahead. What you want to know about the Kate Upton video? Kate Upton video. Sylvester Simon, 2011. What's going on with Terence Crawford? What did he tell you? What did he say in that video that you want me to tell you that you didn't hear before? I don't love boxing. David Rasul, what's going on? Go ahead and tell me. Because see, this is what I do know. And when you privy to information, Tria and Julia, what's going on? Then you smarten up. See, I was privy to understand. There's people behind the scenes that explained to me that it wasn't happening this year. I was being naive to believe that when Floyd Mayweather told us it wasn't happening this year. When Leonard Ellaby told you it's not happening this year. Right? When Tim Smith told you it's not happening this year, the money is not there, right? I wanted to believe that they will find a way to make this fight happen. And so me talking to people that tell me that, oh yeah, November 19th and things of that nature, right? Right? And then you still had Darrell Freeman. What's going on? Appreciate you. You still big whooper. What's going on? A big whooper just said yes, but you still told us it's happening. No, I didn't. What part of this conversation did you not pay attention to? Roy Glizzy, what's going on? I said before 7-Eleven, when people was asking me, do I think it's going to happen? What did I start to tell you? I said, I don't think it's going to happen this year. Did you not pay attention to what I just told you? I know it's, again, says pay attention, but it's actually free. TC, what's going on? No, it's going to happen. It's going to happen next year. And like I told you guys, the finances wasn't there to make the fight happen. Period. Hence the reason why Tim Smith told you in January it's not happening. And Floyd Mayweather told you it's not happening. And then Leonard Ellaby told you it's not happening. They told you it's not happening. You, like me, was a glutton for punishment to believe that it still was going to happen. So go to those other channels that can talk about this and talk about that, and every day they want to tell you how Terence Crawford, but they don't know nothing about the business of the sport of boxing, and they're just talking just to talk. Is they doing it for clicks and likes to control the narrative? Every single day, Terence Crawford is Terence Crawford did this, Terence Crawford did that, right? They ain't talking about the business. They told you before that it wasn't happening. Floyd Mayweather told you before. Yeah, that's good. He said, "But you made us believe." I don't know. I need to give you Roblox or something to spell it out for you. I just told you I was believing just like you was believing. Didn't you hear that, Big Whooper? Oh, I don't understand. Didn't I just say I was believing just like you was believing? Didn't I just tell you that? Or you didn't hear that part? You didn't hear that part. Big J, aka New York Rican, salute, King. The Haven, Alexander, what's going on? Chris Lil One Taylor, what's going on? I just said that I was being naive to believe that it still was going to happen. Ronnie Shields, what's going on? Despite the fact that people were saying it was torn information. Some people were saying, hey, we're going to make it happen this date. And then some people like, man, it ain't going to happen. The money ain't there. And I'm like, I wanted to believe that they're going to find a way to get it done this year for us, the fans. Right? So then you get people coming here talking about, yeah, when you see them in 7, when I seen them in 7-Eleven, what? You think when I seen Terence Crawford in 7-Eleven, we stood here and we talked about millions of dollars? I mean, come on, common sense, it ain't that hard. This ain't rocket science, people. It just ain't rocket science. And regardless of the fact, Moses Guzman, what's going on? You have idiots just keep telling y'all bad information and y'all don't even use your common sense. You don't. You don't. Simple mathematics. Okay? It's simple mathematics. They told you, Sean Carter, Chris Lil One Taylor, what's going on? In the revised contract to Terence Crawford from Errol Spence's team, right? They told you the fight wasn't happening until 2023. What part of that didn't you understand? Hot Top Fader, what's going on? Hot Top Fader, what's going on? What part don't you understand? Which means Terence Crawford decided that, well, I'm going to go ahead and fight this year and stay busy. Plain and simple. Do you understand that part? Did that make sense to you? Or it's still Chinese arithmetic? Or it looks like the Matrix worded? It's not hard to understand. Terence Crawford wanted to stay active. He wasn't going to fight Errol Spence till 2023. Period. If they wanted to make the fight happen, they would have made the fight happen. But just like I told you guys, you ain't seeing no other Lester Bell. What's going on? Where are the other fights being made? They're not being made. So you could go ahead and keep listening to these other platforms that keep telling you that Terence Crawford didn't want to make the fight as much as you want to. More power to you, brother. What I don't know what to tell you. Have at it. If that makes you feel better and that helps you sleep at night, then have at it. If it helps you sleep at night, then go ahead and have at it. It is what it is. But you're not going to get a bunch of ranting and me telling you just a bunch of nonsense just cause. I'm going to tell you the truth. Period. Scrooge Main brother in the super chat. He says, Scrooge Main brother, he says, selected listeners with no common sense. This is a fact because you have people ranting and raving every day talking about Terence Crawford this and Terence Crawford that. Terence Crawford ain't do this. Terence Crawford is ducking this. Terence Crawford said, it's just every day. It's just constant nonsense. But okay, have at it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you a bunch of constant nonsense. No, I give you official dates. I give you official news. And I give you inside information. Period. Right? I'm not going to sit here and tell you, yeah, Rick Timms the third. They're not fans of the sport of boxing. Raw Sports TV, what's going on? Every single day, Terence Crawford didn't do this. Terence Crawford didn't do that. Terence Crawford didn't do. Like, bro, enough is enough, bro. Like, you have to have smarten up, right? The business of the sport of boxing prevented the fight. But again, if I sit here and I tell you the Fly Guy Squad, what's going on? Oh, Terence Crawford made up a story, and Terence Crawford did this, and Terence Crawford. Okay. Nap King Cole Jr. What's going on? Exactly, Quincy Carter. Exactly. You know why, Quincy Carter? Because they're not fans of the sport of boxing, and it'd be fake love. What my brother Moneybag Yo say? The hate be real, the love be fake. That's a fact. That's a fact. Julio Concepcion, what's going on? So at the end of the day, this is what it is, right? See, Big Whooper is an idiot. I can't help it, brother. Mr. Dixon, what's going on? Brother, you annoying me now. You know, it's like I'm talking to a bunch of infants that want me to spoon feed them common sense. Brother, that's not my job to sit here and do that. You're a grown man, as I believe. You have to figure it out, brother. That is just he said Bluebird, you switched up on us. Switched up on you? What are you talking about? Switched up on you. I see y'all don't see common sense ain't common. It's a fad. It's a trend, right? Oh, everybody wants to. Oh, yeah. You guess what? You're gonna get this many likes and this many views if you put Terence Crawford is ducking and Terence Crawford did this and Terence Crawford did that. Brother, I'm not doing that. I didn't switch up on anything. The business of the sport of boxing, I'm telling you what took place. So you could listen to real stuff or you could listen to fake stuff. Have at it. Have at it. This dude said when I knew you last year, he was raving about Spence. Now it's but coincidentally. What did I say about what did I say bad about Errol Spence? Big Whooper. Go ahead, I'll wait. Go ahead, tell these people what I said bad about Errol Spence. Go ahead. I'm waiting. Yeah, Ronnie Shields. Listen, I'm me every day. That's the difference. Oh, they got him out of here. Sayonara, great brother. They got tired of me giving you time of day. Can't do it. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 1K. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 1K. So anyway, right? Terence Crawford, okay? Terence Crawford wants to fight with Errol Spence, and Errol Spence wants to fight with Terence Crawford, and it's going to happen. So all of the hooting and hollering and ranting that Terence Crawford avoided this, Terence Crawford ducked this, they fight, then what are you going to say? That just sounds dumb. You did all that talking about Terence Crawford avoiding this fighter and not wanting to fight and ducking this and ducking that. So now they fight next year. What was the difference in him not fighting this year and next year? Suddenly, he went down the yellow brick road and found his courage? Lucky Showtime, what's going on? Is that what happened? Okay, suddenly they come up. Texas OG, what's going on? Suddenly they come up with guaranteed money. What are you going to say then? So let's say in 2023, suddenly they got guaranteed money to give to Terence Crawford. Then what? Then what's your content going to be about? Chris Humphrey, what's going on? What is the point, Chris Humphrey? Why am I calling him out? You said that it ain't the way you say it, Blue. It's the way you're moving. How am I moving? We haven't heard you call Crawford out for anything. What am I calling him out for? Go ahead, Chris Humphreys. What am I calling him out for? He didn't downplay. See, you stop listening. Listen. He didn't downplay becoming undisputed, brother. Did you pay attention to what he was saying? Yes or no? Preacher Joe, what's going on? He didn't downplay becoming undisputed. Kate Upton asked him, okay, is it going to bother you if you retire without becoming undisputed at welterweight? He said, no. Chris Humphreys, did you pay attention? He said, no, it's not going to bother me if I retire without being undisputed at welterweight because I already did it in my career. I know what it feels like. So I want to become undisputed at welterweight, but is it going to bother me? I already told you, Terence Crawford, Mr. Holmes, what's going on? You don't pay attention. I already told you, Terence Crawford has 2 fights at best in him. Now, when he said the part about the resumes, what you call it, the signature wins, those are signature wins for his career, right? For him, those are staples in his career. Those are signature wins for him and staples in his career, right? Those are milestones in his career. Are they the signature golden standard wins for us, the fans? No. No. For what he's saying, those are signature wins for his career, right? Beating Ricky Burns and becoming a world champion for the first time. That's a staple. That's a signature for him, right? Okay. Him beating Jeff Horn at welterweight to become a 3-division champion. That's a staple and signature win for him. Right? Now, I think that Errol Spence signature wins are bigger than Terence Crawford's signature wins. Right? But when you said the undisputed, see, you had people jumping on it and wanting to be like, oh, undisputed. Hey, bro, it's tiresome now. I want to see Mad Sodi. What's going on? Tony 2002. What's going on? I want to see the best fight the best. Right? So it gets tiresome. Right? So now every time he says one word, we're going to harp on it. Oh, Terence Crawford said that. Terence Crawford said that. Terence Crawford said, Terence Crawford. Right? To do what? So you're watering down Terence Crawford, Errol Spence fight. That's what you're doing. That's what happens. And so now, Jonathan 97, what's going on? Do I agree with him saying what he said? No, I don't agree that his signature wins. I don't believe his signature wins are better than Errol Spence's signature wins. No. But those are milestones for him in his career. Uncle Man, what's going on? That's not hard to understand. When Larry Tucker was going on, when she asked him, if you retire without becoming undisputed at welterweight, is it going to hinder you since you said you wanted to become undisputed? He said, I already achieved becoming undisputed. So can I live with not becoming undisputed at welterweight? Yes. Do I want to be undisputed at welterweight? Yes. That's what he said. And he even corrected her when she said, well, you just said, he said, no, I said that if I retire, can I live with it? Yes. Do I want to do it? Nobody has done it on the male side. I want to accomplish that. And I told you guys, Terence Crawford is only sticking in the sport right now because of Errol Spence fight. Serious. Big stepper out here supporting a dude who ruined their whole full card on some. I ain't never met a real who support me until now. Big stepper, I don't know who you're talking to. Ricardo Melrose, what's going on? Star C, what's going on? More money, what's going on? I don't know who. I don't know who. Big stepper, I don't know who you're referring to. Now, more money, I don't agree with that either. When he said everybody didn't want to be undisputed till he became undisputed. The politics was keeping everybody away from being undisputed. He almost was not undisputed. Remember, they he almost wasn't undisputed, right? Because remember, they wasn't even going to let him fight Julius Indongo. Remember that? They was trying to make him Indongo fight his mandatory, or Terence Crawford fight his mandatory, or something like that. I forgot who it was now. But remember, they wasn't going to allow that fight to happen. And we petitioned to allow that fight to happen. So when people say, hey, Blue don't want to see it, you're just saying stuff just because you can, because it sounds good. But Blue was one of the people that petitioned to allow Terence Crawford to fight Julius Indongos for undisputed because they wasn't going to let that fight happen. Blue was one of the people with my brother Champside and my brother Fred Barbershop Conversation that petitioned BoxRec to have Shakur Stevenson mugshot removed as his picture for BoxRec. Dwayne Williams, what's going on? You understand? So anyway, the brother said, Gregory, Quantum Bomb, brother in the super chat, appreciate you, great brother. So you understand, you guys got to understand something, right? Once I became privy to this business that's taking place with this fight, right, it's disappointing to me. It's deflating. Jackie Hernandez, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Jay Lynn, peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? Right? So now y'all got to understand, AD the champ, 8-9, what's going on? It was deflating to me to hear the business part of the sport and this business part that's preventing Errol Spence and Terence Crawford from coming to fruition. It deflated me. Punch out, what's going on? It absolutely deflated me. It was deflating. It's like, really? Dwayne Williams, what's going on? Every time it comes to a big fight, a massive fight, a huge fight, right? There's always a major hurdle for no reason in the sport of boxing. Always. And that's what people don't understand. Blue, you was first to report. Man, I got tired. It's tiresome. It's tiresome. It gets tiresome. Yeah, Jackie Hernandez. They can't help themselves. CB Sports TV, my brother Carl Burrell in the building. It gets tiresome. It's like, really, man, y'all can't see the writing on the wall that they wasn't trying to make this fight happen. I mean, Tim Smith, VP of PBC, told you there was no money for this fight in January. And I'm was being naive, and I'm like, no. I'm talking to other people, and they like, no, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And I'm like, okay, good. Eduardo Santiago, what's going on? It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. I'm like, okay, cool. It's gonna happen. I'm getting dates. Yeah, man, we're gonna make the fight happen X, Y, and Z day, November 19th. Okay, cool. The date kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. Floyd Mayweather comes out in July. It ain't happening. It's not ready to happen, is what Floyd Mayweather told you. Floyd Mayweather told you, I'm partners with Al Heyman. He's like a father figure to me. Nobody's closer to Al Heyman but me. Jonathan Rucker, what's going on? He said, I would know if this fight is happening or not. Why did you think that did Floyd Mayweather say this fight ain't happening because of Terence Crawford? Fade Williams, what's going on? Don't time out Rick Timms the third, man. You understand? So did Floyd Mayweather say, hey, Terence Crawford don't want to make this fight happen? He would tell you. Floyd Mayweather would tell you. Like he said with Manny Pacquiao all those years in this fight and that fighter. Floyd Mayweather ain't gonna hold back. If a fighter's not looking to fight, Floyd Mayweather will tell you. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Quincy Carter, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, a little stepper is saying Bud ruined all the 4 cards because he ducked Errol. Your thoughts? Of course he didn't ruin the 4 cards. There was no money. Let me explain something to you, right? See, when people say things like that, like, because you're listening to what somebody else told you instead of us using our own common sense when we listening. Use your own common sense when you hear these things. It's going to tell you the entire story. Okay? If they was truly waiting, if everybody was waiting, now watch this now. That's not 7-8 Sports TV. That's somebody with too much time on their hands. If everybody in the sport was waiting, now get this, right? If everybody on the PBC side was waiting for Terence Crawford Errol Spence fight to happen, and that was the holdup, right? Now I want y'all to pay attention to this now. Common sense is just not that common, but we got to listen. We got to use it, right? And smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 1K. Okay? Now, if the holdup for all the big fights, the whole 4 card, right? All the fights in the fall and the winter was being held up because everybody was waiting for Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. If that to be the case, then why didn't they take all the money they would use for all those cards and pay Terence Crawford, Errol Spence guaranteed money? I'll wait. If you wasn't going to stage no other fight but Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and your budget was geared around Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, right? You had no plans to put on no other fights. Then why didn't you have money to give them guaranteed money? Go ahead, I'll wait. Certified Music, what's going on? Go ahead, somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. I'm not hearing anything. If you wasn't going to pay Tank, you wasn't going to pay Jamel, you wasn't going to pay nobody else, right? You wasn't going to pay any of these other fighters to fight this year because everything was geared around. You're not going to pay Boots. You're not going to pay Keith Thurman. You're not going to pay Jamel Charles. So then if you're not going to pay none of these fighters, and you was gearing it just towards Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, then you should have a big budget for that fight. And why wasn't there any guaranteed money for it? Somebody go ahead and tell me that. Tell me. Go ahead, tell me. Oh, nobody could tell me, huh? Yeah, Maya Egypt. It's like, it's amazing to me. But Maya Egypt, nobody could tell me though, huh? See, I tell people all the time. Matrix Gatekeeper, that's cool. Yeah, Aline, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling today? Nobody could tell me, huh? People don't like the truth. They like to live in fictional land, delusional land, candy land. Cornelius Burnett, what's going on? Ernie V, nobody can say anything, huh? Platboy Plays, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Much love and support, Blue. Proud of you and BLK Prime. I will be watching December 10th. Forget all the negative from these fraud accounts. Oh, for sure. For sure, great brother. Wait, but Platboy Plays. You see, nobody can answer the question, huh? Not a single soul in here can answer the question. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K. Mike James 616. What's going on? Yeah, Ernie V. See, you could go to these other platforms and they could hoot, holler, and rant and talk about all of this nonsense. They ain't giving you no truth, no substance. There's no truth. People don't like the truth. So now, check this out. When Terence Crawford told you he just wanted transparency, right? He just wanted to be privy to information, whatever, right? And people said, well, Terence Crawford didn't ask that of Bob Arum. He didn't have to ask that of Bob Arum because Bob Arum is giving him guaranteed money. So he knew he was getting a certain amount of money, regardless of the views or not. He already knew he was getting a certain amount of guaranteed money, right? So then he didn't need Matthew Bishop. What's going on? He didn't need transparency from you. Kane Paul, what's going on? Salute to Maryland. So now, if they guaranteed him money, would he ask for transparency? No. So why didn't they just give him guaranteed money? So now these dudes will tell you this, right? Instead of listening. Now, these dudes, the people don't listen, right? So now, check this out. Like I told you guys. So people say, well, Terence Crawford this turn. Well, if the business of the sport of boxing believed in Errol Spence, why didn't they give Errol Spence the guaranteed money? I believe Errol Spence is good for it. I believe Errol Spence is good for it. I think Errol Spence is a major draw. I think Errol Spence can sell out. I believe in Errol Spence. They don't believe in Errol Spence. Like I told you guys, if it was Canelo Alvarez, would they dare even come to the table and not have any type of guaranteed money for Canelo Alvarez? If Canelo Alvarez came over and said, I want to fight David Benavidez tomorrow, do you think that they're going to tell Canelo Alvarez it's no guaranteed money? Answer the question. Yeah, I'm back, Nelson. I know there was no guaranteed money, brother. Of course, Cornelius Burnett, Errol Spence has got guaranteed money. Go look at the purses. It's public record. Yaya said no. Right. They ain't going to do that with Canelo Alvarez, right? So what does that tell you? That's not a knock on Terence Crawford. That's a knock to Errol Spence. And y'all should be offended. Errol Spence got a guaranteed purse with everything. But the biggest fight in boxing, he can't get a guarantee for? The biggest fight of Errol Spence's career? You telling me he can't get a guaranteed purse? Huh? The biggest fight in Errol Spence's career, he got a guaranteed purse for Mikey. He got a guaranteed purse for Sean. He got a guaranteed purse for Yordenis Ugas in his last fight. In April, he got a guaranteed purse against Yordenis Ugas. Now he can't get a guaranteed purse to fight Terence Crawford in the biggest fight in boxing? Come on, people. Smarten up. Smarten up, people. I told y'all stop listening to people hooting, hollering, and ranting on here, just talking about Terence. It's easy. You don't have to like Terence Crawford. But tell the truth. That's a knock against Errol Spence. Michael Wright, what's going on? Yeah, he was right. I don't care if Errol Spence said he was good with the deal. The fact is he shouldn't have had to be comfortable with it because they should have been offering him guaranteed money for the biggest fight in boxing. Chris Humphrey said it wasn't even that big of a guarantee. Guaranteeing me $1 million opposed to not guaranteeing me $1, what you mean it's not big enough? Come on, man. Smarten up, man. Smarten up, man. Smarten up, bro. Y'all can't, that works for everybody else that's on here just want to tell you how they don't like Terence Crawford. Harold Kumar, what's going on? And once they seen, right, so Elite, RJ, what's going on? Once they seen that it gains momentum, right, everybody stays on that and riding the wave because it gains momentum. I can make videos about Terence Crawford every single day, and it's going to gain momentum. For what? That's not the truth. Yes, some things that Terence Crawford said in the interview today, I disagree with. Like when he said that, his signature wins are bigger than Errol Spence's wins or whatever. I disagree with that. Right? Or there was something else he said I disagree with. Something else he said in the interview. I'm like, oh, when he said that once he became undisputed, everybody wanted to become undisputed. It did raise some interest. It did pique some interest when he became undisputed, for sure. But other fighters wanted to be undisputed. It's just that the problem was everybody got tired of dealing with the politics, and they like, man, listen, man. They stopped pursuing it. And then Floyd Mayweather made it cool to not need to have belts. Manny Pacquiao wasn't pursuing undisputed. Nobody was pursuing undisputed. And actually, Terence Crawford was a hair away from, he was about to move to 147 and not fight Julius Indongo because the IBF was mandating that Julius Indongo or Terence Crawford defended against their mandatory. And we petitioned the IBF to allow him to go ahead and fight Julius Indongo for undisputed because we wanted to see undisputed. Platboy Plays, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I'm with Drew Titan to give away 2 pay-per-views on his channel. Salute. Yeah, I'm gonna do pay-per-view giveaways for sure. Y'all already know I'm doing my pay-per-view giveaways. Yeah, so what happened when he said that, and salute to my brother Platboy Plays dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, King. And so now my brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said I was booking a flight to come watch the fight in person. Then my wife said, why would I want to go to Omaha? So I'm just gonna order it at home. Hey, I ain't mad at the queen. I ain't mad at the king. I ain't mad at the queen, king. Yeah, so I ain't mad at her. Yeah, when he said that, so his signature wins are his signature wins bigger than Errol Spence's signature wins? No. Are his signature wins milestones for him in his career? Yes. Kareem 0814, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Just popping in to support. Salute to my brother, Kareem 0814, my brother. Jason Kelly, what's going on? Right? So is Ricky Burns a signature win for Terence Crawford? And a milestone for Terence Crawford? Yes. Is it a bigger signature win than Errol Spence's fight against Kell Brook for his first world title? No. The level of competition is different. It just is what it is. Another thing I disagree with him when he said that everybody picked Sean Porter to beat him. I don't know where he got that from because I didn't pick Sean Porter to beat him. And shouts out to Sean Porter. That's my guy. But I wasn't one to believe that Sean Porter was going to beat Terence Crawford. I thought it would be a huge test for him in his career. What? Ohio Style Lyric 513, what's going on? Smash the like button. Copperfield Philly, what's going on, great brother? Devron Watson, what's going on? So I think that he uses this as motivation for him to when he's fighting. Miss Cools, Peace of Blood Queen, how you doing today? She said you're going too deep in your ear. I know, Queen. It's a bad habit I have. Truly is a very bad habit that I have, Queen. Touch of Trent, what's going on? Cornelius Burnett, Showtime the guy, what's going on? I personally picked him. So, that he said that everybody was picking Sean Porter to beat him. I didn't see that. And I didn't pick him. Oh, Luz, what's going on? Fifth Island, what's going on? Yeah, that's my intentions, man. And that's BOK Prime intentions. And go to BOKPrime.com. The link is right there. Click on the link. Go to BOKPrime.com. That's my intentions. That's BOK Prime intentions. Is to make the best fight the best. So when people come here, Jerry Baller, what's going on? And they say, oh, man, he avoid this. He dug this. He don't want the best. Don't want to fight. That's not true. It wasn't going to happen this year. Gregory White, what's going on? See, people, like I just said, nobody could answer the question. Like I just said, if all the focus was geared towards Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fighting this year, hence the reason everybody else was on the shelf, right? If that was the case, okay, then why wasn't they getting guaranteed money? They would have been getting guaranteed money. It's just simple mathematics, people. I know facts. We deal in emotions. right? And it's emotional sport. Darnell Clark Bay, what's going on? Larry Lopez, what's going on? Fair God, what's going on? I know it's an emotional sport, and I know we're emotionally invested, but we gotta start using common sense, people. That's what I'm here to do. I'm not gonna sit here. I can do that, sit here and just harp on this and harp on that and say, hey man, oh, he said this and he said that. I could do that, but I've been deflated. I'm telling you the truth. Once I learned that this ain't gonna happen, I was deflated. Now, of course, I got excited that my partner's like, "Hey, we got an opportunity to sign Terence Crawford to make a fight happen." We do? Yeah. Really? Yeah. Could be a real thing. Really? Yeah, Blue. This could be a real thing. Shh. Let's make it happen. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, snap. Almost got Larry Tucker. Oh, almost got Jalen. Yeah, Jalen, we're not. We're not. And I wasn't using mines. We're not. And we wasn't. And we're still not. Like I said, Jalen, right? If that was the case, like everybody's saying, oh, Terence Crawford held up all the fights. Everybody was get. Y'all don't see the play. You don't see the play. It's fatiguing. You should be able to see the play right now. You should be able to see the play right now. D. Childs, what's going on? I can't entertain the silliest. So from today on, if you say something dumb in the comment section, I'm not going to entertain you anymore. Demetrius Abrams, what's going on?
No, somebody. Annie already swiped off water. Daddy. Tomorrow, Mommy said I'm not going to school either. Because Mommy said. Mommy.
Get your plate, baby. Get your plate. I'm still doing my lunch.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to get my AirPods.
Brother Pig, what's going on? Brandon McGee, what's going on? Trey Walton, what's going on? Richard Russell, what's going on? Chris Humphrey said, You see, this is what I'm talking about boxing. This is why I get annoyed. And this is why y'all ask me, oh man, you ain't do this, you ain't do that video, you ain't do it. It just gets annoying and it's deflating and it just gets stale and it just gets dumb. That's what happens. He says, I don't really trust Crawford. Well, Tim Smith is the one from the VP of PBC told you the money wasn't there. What does that have to do with Terence Crawford? Chris Humphries. Now go ahead, go. Go ahead, Chris Humphries. Go ahead, Chris Humphries. Now tell me. Andre, brother in Super Chat. Blue before BLK, blue after two different people. Right. It don't have nothing to do with your fucking personal feelings. What are you talking about? Tim Smith of the PBC just told you there is no money. Floyd Mayweather said the fight ain't ready to happen. Leonard Ellaby said the fight ain't ready to happen. What are you talking about your personal feelings for? What are you talking about? Unbelievable, man. It is absolutely amazing. You can't make this up. Yeah, Jalen, it just deflates me because it's like it's just common sense. It's just not common no more. Like, how many times do I have to tell you? Like, wake up. I gotta shake you? What part don't you understand? It's not this hard. It's not Chinese arithmetic. It's just not this hard. Wow. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't. It's amazing to me that the business, they could tell you there's no money yet. Yeah, I don't trust them. What the hell are you talking about? Errol Spence has got guaranteed money for every fight moving forward. None of the big name fighters are fighting this year. They all fought once this year. Hello? Holy smokes. It's like, really? Amazing. William Seals, what's going on? It just gets amazing. Like, how many times we got to explain this? You heard it. Floyd Mayweather told you it's not ready to happen this year. When Leonard Ellaby was asked about Terence Crawford, right there, he did an interview. Somebody said, Leonard, everybody wants to see Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. Leonard Ellaby said, who wants to see Terence Crawford, Errol Spence? Who's everybody? Who is they? That's what he told you. What part are you not understanding? Wake up. It's amazing to me. Like, I don't understand. It's like a broken record. If you just want to place the blame on Terence Crawford, just go ahead and do that. They didn't believe that this fight was profitable, period. End of the story. Show me the fight that Errol Spence fought with no guarantee money, a big fight. You're right, Jalen. But you know what the problem was, Jalen? I was getting conflicted reports. This is not conflicted. I'm telling you guys what happened. Because when it's a Mexican-born fighter, let's be real, we don't have none of these problems. When it was Canelo Alvarez, we didn't have none of these problems. They gladly gave Caleb Plant $10 million to fight Canelo Alvarez in Undisputed. They offered, now watch this now, Jalen. Now watch this. They offered Canelo Alvarez, Jamal Charlo, They offered Canelo Alvarez, Jamal Charlo. He had his pick. I want you to pay attention to this, Jalen. I want everybody to pay attention to this, right? Because you're going to get people here. Perez 401, what's going on? They're going to come here and they're going to talk about, yeah, well, Canelo is the cash cow. The zone just lost money on Canelo Alvarez. Understand? They just lost money on Canelo Alvarez. And how much of a profit did the PBC make off of Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant? Okay, let's just start there. Okay, now, watch this now. Right? Now, check this out. Check this out, right? They offered Canelo Alvarez the pick of the litter to fight this year against Jamal Charlo, Errol Spence, and David Benavidez. He could have picked and choose who he wanted to fight for 2 fights. Did y'all hear what I just said? Brandon McGee, what's going on? They gave Canelo Alvarez the opportunity to pick and choose who he wanted to fight and when he wanted to fight him. DJ Zion Love, what's going on? And they even offered up Errol Spence to fight him at a catchweight. When Errol Spence was telling the world he wasn't even interested in fighting Canelo Alvarez. Just like they telling you that they want Errol Spence to fight Keith Thurman. Now watch this now. Do you think that they wasn't going to offer Errol Spence guaranteed money for that Canelo Alvarez fight? And do you think they wasn't going to give Canelo Alvarez money for that Canelo Alvarez fight? Guaranteed money. Who here thinks that Canelo Alvarez, Errol Spence, Jamal Charlo, and Dave Benavidez wouldn't have got guaranteed money to fight? Go ahead, somebody tell me that. Good Vibes just said the dumbest thing in the world. I swear. And after I do this, I got to get off here. Because y'all just, I just can't do it, brother. I can't do it. I just can't. I can't do it. This dude said, Blue, you keep talking about this year. Like people mad about Bud not fighting Errol this year. The man had a chance to fight Errol next year, and he didn't. He didn't. It's not about them fighting this year. We didn't even get to next year, and he talking about Errol had a chance to, Terence had a chance to fight him next year. We didn't even get to Thanksgiving of this year. And he said that they had a chance to fight next year, and he didn't fight him. Pizza.
Mm-hmm. Buying some taquitos.
Games?
Mm-hmm.
I want y'all to read what he just said. These are the kind of comments these are the kind of conversations I'll be having to have. These are the kind of conversations. We didn't even get to Thanksgiving of this year, and he's talking about Terence Crawford turning down the fight for next year. Smash the like button, get the likes, but people, I got to get out of here. Brandon McGee, what's going on? I can't even do it. Pedro M. Serrano, what's going on? I can't even do it anymore. Can't do it, man. I had enough for the night. I got to throw in the towel. I can't even do it, man. D. Atkins, what's going on? Jalen said, answer the question. It's just like it's no wins. Douglas Bronzy 13, Rodney James Jr. What's going on? You just can't make this stuff up. Jose Ayala, what's going on? Because they so used to going to other platforms and people hoot, hollering, ranting about stuff and not even there's no challenge, there's no substance. G-Man, what's going on? That people just they feel like they could just say anything. He said that Terence Crawford turned down the fight for next year. We didn't even get to Christmas and Thanksgiving of 2022, and you already talking about he turned down a fight in 2023. Okay, all right, man. I gotta wave the white towel, bro. Wave the white flag. I can't do it. What am I to do? Get the likes up, man. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. Man, y'all be tripping, bro. Y'all be tripping, bro. Oh, no, that's my daughter getting her dinner. Joseph Torres, what's going on? Stanley Bailey, what's going on? Yes. Stick yourself, Tony. Ah! Stick yourself again, Tony. Ah! Even my daughter laughing, 7 years old. Stick yourself, Tony. You can't make this stuff up, bro. You just can't. Like, bro, I'd be feeling like Jim Kelly. Man, you come straight out of a comic book.
What is this?
Stick yourself, Tony. Ah! Yeah, Maya Egypt. It's amazing to me, man. And then people say, hey, Blue switched up. Bro, when you learn the truth, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You want me to continue to tell y'all the fake information? Midwest Boston, what's going on? You want me to continue to tell you something that's not real? Like, what are you talking about? Of course I switched up. You know why? Because it ain't happening. And the business has spanked us again. And the business has once again stripped us of a big fight for this year. Once again. Then you realize This fight wasn't happening this year. Adrian Hordo, what's going on? Of course, I'm like, wow. We've been hoodwinked. We've been bamboozled. Alexander Newsom, what's going on? Y'all don't realize that? You're still talking about, oh man, you switched up. What? Okay. Like I said, do I agree with Terence Crawford's stance when he says his resume is better than Errol Spence? No. His signature wins better than Errol Spence? No. I don't agree with none of that. Not at all whatsoever. Right? Do I think that he already got plans to get out the sport? Yeah, I do. I've been telling y'all that. How long I've been telling you this before Errol Spence fought Ugas? I told you Terence Crawford, I think, got 2 fights at best in him. I told you that. Right? Bradley Stevens, what's going on? It just is. I told you that. So am I surprised that he's no? Those are his milestones in his career. Beating Ricky Burns. Are they bigger milestones and bigger competitive fights than Errol Spence's? No. Is Errol Spence a bigger star? Yes. What does that have to do with them fighting right now? No. You know what happened right now? The business didn't want to give us this fight. Why? Because they didn't have the budget. Just like they didn't give us Tank Davis fighting again, Jamel Charlo, and all these other fights that didn't happen this year. David Benavidez fought once this year. Jamel Charlo fought once this year. Tank Davis fought once this year. Keith Thurman fought once this year. Boots Ennis fought once this year. How come Sebastian Fondora fought 3 times this year? Tim Tszyu once this year. Why? So then y'all done switched it. Now listen to this. They done fought once this year. They told you that Boots was going to fight in October. They told us that Tank was going to fight before December. By December. Right? They told us Jamel Charlo and Tim Tszyu wasn't fighting in May. They fought May 14th. They told us that they wasn't fighting until January 28th. Jerron Ennis fought May 14th. He fought a 2-rounder in May 14th. He's on the shelf to January. And y'all still don't get it. So, okay, so you telling me that the holdup was Terence Crawford and Errol Spence because they was banking on making this fight. Bass old man, what's going on? Bass old man, what's going on? Right? So then they're telling you that Terence Crawford was holding up the fight. And so he was holding up all the other fights. Okay, so if he was holding up all the other fights from happening, right, then why didn't they have guaranteed money to give him and Errol Spence? Errol Spence got guaranteed money to fight your Dana Ugas. Somebody tell me that. Second and non-promotional. What's going on? Corinne Dunwell, what's going on? Then this dude says, well, that still don't answer. He says, listen to this, right? Well, that still don't explain why they couldn't fight in January, February. Why does Terence Crawford have to wait till January, February if he wants to fight this year? Why can't he get another fight in? If that's the case, they could wait until they fight in May then. What's the difference? If that's the case, he could fight in December and then they fight in May. Canelo Alvarez does it. He fights in May, September, and then December. So why can't Terence Crawford fight December and then just say, okay, then I'll fight Errol Spence in April or March or May? December, January, February, March, April. That's 4 months. Canelo fights May, okay? He'll fight December, then he'll fight in May. So December, right? If Canelo Alvarez fought. He fought September, he ain't fighting all the way to May.
He's scared of the heater.
Because he tried to bite the corner and shock him. So if Terence Crawford said, okay, if I'm not fighting you till February, then why don't I just wait and fight you in April? And then I could get a fight in December. So now I'm going to get a paycheck before Christmas to be able to feed my family. And then I'll fight you and get that check next year, early next year. What is 2 months going to do? No, Jalen, they was getting the same percentage on the back end. 65-35. My heart, Salam, what's going on? As we knew, they was going to get 60-40 in favor of Errol Spence, but it got even higher for Errol Spence, 65-35. Same split we've been hearing the whole time. Good vibes. You. We don't even talk to you no more. Then Tim Tszyu was covering for surgery. Oh no. Change your name, baby. Change your name. So now, right now, Terence Crawford is going to get a paycheck this year and then go into the Errol Spence fight next year. Doesn't that make sense? If you Terence Crawford, doesn't that make sense? I'm not fighting you till February next year. Well, I might as well just wait until fight you till April. Fight in December this year. Be able to get a paycheck before Christmas this year, and then fight you next year. I'm not fighting you till next year anyway. Robert Day, what's going on? But I don't know. I can't make people understand what it is.
Maya, what number does it say on oven?
What oven?
But let me get out of here, people.
5, 7.
Desi Bryan, what's going on? Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 1K. You don't have to make people understand. You put the info out and they can take it or not. Yeah, Ali is yeah, Jalen, I tried. There you go, Terrence Bailey. Ali Earthshot, what's going on? It just gets like, it's like, man, oh man. Oh, boy.
Boy.
Could I see Errol Spence, Errol's and Terence Crawford being a draw? I doubt it. Mark J, what's going on? Larry Tucker, what's going on? I doubt it's going to be a draw. I doubt that.
But don't you have to say to the end? Don't you have to
Oh.
say it?
Well, let me get out of here, baby. My daughter got to cook, make up food. So I'm out of here, people. Appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down and showing me love. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Let's get the likes to 1K. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like your shitty videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.